But then I look at our viewer count and I just go, did we lose 3,000 viewers just showing his face?
I know.
You could even be like, Review Tech? It's not even like a segment about Review Tech. Just saying his name is an automatic.
He's like the most unlikable person that we cover, to where people don't even love to hate him. They just don't. They just don't want to see him. All right, let's get into our quartering segment. We're picking up on Monday.
Wow.
So we're 2 days behind because he's just been pumping out the slop. And on Monday, I'm pretty sure he live streamed for like 5 hours that day.
I was shocked.
It was crazy. I don't know. Like, he's trying to escape from the miserable reality of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. But it's gotten to the point now where even his genuine dents are questioning things. Is it just me, or has his numbers went down a lot? Did something happen? And this is an actual viewer. Like, if you go back through his comment history, like, he would leave like 25 comments sometimes on a single quartering video, like, all in support over the course of years. So quartering is continuing his sad, desperate attempts to defeat the trolls by getting people to hit the like button. Everyone, make sure to smash that like button on the stream, guys, please. But it was to no avail.
No.
Once again ratioed on Monday, and has been ratioed every single stream for the last number of weeks.
How about the fan? So I'm editing the afternoon streams now.
So this was Jer's Monday morning live stream.
Starting in the morning,
which went for like 4 hours. Stop in like right away. Like, you just can see the guy is devastated. Like, he's just emotionally broken. Like, there's no fight left in him. There's no spirit left. Like, look at the deadness in his eyes. Look at the sadness of him.
It's not even his eyes anymore. Even if you look without the expression, like, usually it's the eyes say everything. Just his mouth. Mm-hmm. It's like the whole thing. And look at his shirt. It's
like a gape. Like, it's wrinkled. It's disheveled. It's like a tent.
Yeah, it's a sleeping bag.
It's a wrinkly tent / sleeping bag, buddy.
He's wearing a sleeping bag.
He gotta figure it out. You can see his undershirt, by the way. Like, you can see his undershirt peeking out there. He's a slob. He's a bum. He's borderline homeless. Like, you'd think if you're a multimillionaire, you could dress just a little bit better than this.
Did you see his Nintendo on the new on Wednesday? I think it's like that today or yesterday's episodes. He's got his Nintendo up here. He hung the controllers, or they're hanging now. Did you see that? We'll see on the next one. You didn't see that, eh? Okay, maybe I was just like being a little bit more observant, but like, his controllers fell down, and now they're hanging. Pointing out,
it's a costume to try and look like a regular guy.
Yeah,
but like, his brand is just being a slob. His brand is just being a bum. It's sad.
Good morning.
Ooh, that breath before it started.
Everybody. Good morning, everybody.
God damn, you felt
deep
that
breath. Okay, gather myself. The entire chat's against me. Everybody's dunking on me and getting ratioed. There's no support. There's no growth. There's nothing. But I can't give up on this, because then the trolls win. So I have to show up for this every single day. And I think part of the reason why he does this is because his own life is just so miserable. Like, his home life is so miserable. His wife hates him. He has no friends. He has no family. He has nothing. That this is it. He has to do this. This is like, today he was talking about how he's not going to take Memorial Day off. And it's like, the only reason why he won't take any time off is because, as miserable as this is, him getting felted every day, it's still better than the sadness of his real life, where he's just completely isolated and alone. At least here, people are paying attention to him, and he can pretend that he matters in some way. Whereas in real life, he's just an insignificant insect of a person.
God damn, that dig.
I'm so much cooler online. Yeah.
But you know what's funny? It's like, yeah, okay, he does that, but even online, everyone hates. Like, it's like there's no pretending. He can't hide anymore. He's hated everywhere.
On this wonderful Monday.
Oh, is
Central.
it? Oh, he can't even
Wait,
smile.
It's wonderful.
He can't even force the smile on this wonder. Is that, Jer?
Wait.
Have you ever heard of a comb, buddy? That's like the last coat hairs that are sticking out of the back of his head. Like this got like a skullet going on where the entire front part of his hair is all gone, but he's still got like a little bit of cope and hope at the back that he's growing out, and it's all straggly and look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, Dr. Emmett Brown. Look at that. Oh my God. It's a party in the back. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look, wait.
Oh, it's so funny. Whoa. Whoa.
God damn.
Jer, look at that. It's gone all gray. Like, it's all gray. Just shave it. Just shave it, bro. Keep your coat hat. But you gotta shave that, bro. That looks fucking retarded.
The duck ass? They're calling it a duck ass?
A duck ass. Like, fucking put it down. Comb it, bro. Do something. Holy fuck. That's how you know his wife doesn't love him, because she lets him go out there like that every fucking day and humiliate himself. Dandruff all over him and shit.
Yeah, if you have someone who loves you, they want you to like not look like a homeless bum.
He's a frazzled bum.
8 a.m. Central. 9.
It looks like he.
My God,
by the way,
he's just so
he wore
defeated,
that shirt
bro.
today
Like,
too. By the way, he wore the same shirt today. I think he leaves his shirt over the chair in the room and grabs it. Like he doesn't even wash it. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I mean,
by the way, did you see the copper pipes thing that meme copian?
So I don't think that's real. Unfortunately, the whole thing about the copper pipes. I think what happened is a troll posted the listing for copper pipes under his address, and then Quartering went to get it taken down. And that's why it was in his search history as he reported it to Craigslist. And that's why it's in his search history. As funny as it would be for him to be collecting copper piping or whatever the but anyway, we got big support. Let's go for 10 subs.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, the copper pipe thing was a troll. It's still funny. Yeah. Okay.
And we got Duty Streams for a pack it up. It says, Andy, check your DMs. It's a 3-minute clip. Also, Jer needs to rope Max, and he hopes that Jer's. Whoa, that's crazy. I
DM'd you back, but I will have the Phil thing we'll do at the end. He sent me that funny thing, by the way, that I was talking about.
And we got a lose your mentality for 2,000 kicks. Says, this is what support looks like, Jer. Suffer you. And we've got Jin Diamond for 1,000 kicks. Andy and PPP, please look at Genesis 4:21. It should be Jer's favorite verse. Been a lurker for 2 years. Keep it up. Kaiser Bomb says, we never wanted Ian, Review Tech, or Philip. We want more of the great indoors, you bastard. Well, we're going to do great indoors tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't you worry. Tonight, we're getting extended Frank the Neighbor lore. The Frank the Neighbor Q&A.
Oh, and I didn't put the movie as cold open.
I know. We'll have to do that next time. And we have Frank actually going to one of the buffets with Ed and Michelle as well.
Okay.
So we've got some high-level Kino.
Before great indoors, Ash, remind me. When we take a piss, I'll play that short film during the piss break.
Okay.
And
Toff Bottom's asking, whatever happened to Steve Cambion? Was there a falling out? No, there's been no falling out with Steve. It's just that I've been trying to figure out like what's going to be best, how to best utilize Steve.
Yeah, like what segment would be fun to do?
You know, with Steve, because Steve kind of does his own thing with like the aliens and stuff like this. So we'll see. I might do like a show with him on Gumroad or
Let's
something
go.
like that.
That'd be fun.
It's just like a paranormal show, like
Fuck
more
yeah.
like his style of things, and he's kind of doing it with me. That's probably going to be what happens, just because this particular show, just like the arcs that we've been in, it hasn't really made sense to bring him in for them. But we'll definitely do something.
I love
with
Steve. He's fantastic,
eventually.
bro. I love Steve.
And then we got the 4E9s for 25 subs.
Let's go.
And Gourmet Anal for 5 subs. And Wanna Main for a gifted sub as well.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you guys for the massive support here. Let's go. Oh, and Kumite 3 is now on Gumroad, by the way, everyone, as well.
Yes.
So it's on locals at Gumroad, just so you all know. All right, cool.
Stern.
And very fun last show we had.
Nice and early, but a metric ton of stuff to talk about.
You sound so excited to tell us. There's just no energy, no excitement. Like, look at his face here, man. He just looks dumbstruck. Like, he looks baked, by the way.
Well,
like, he's just hit the fattest dab there could be. No, like, holy.
Again, V4, E, and 9S, all these massive support. Like, thank you guys. Sorry. Thank you.
I don't know why my.
But hear this again. I have to hear this again.
9 a.m. Eastern. Nice and early, but a metric ton of stuff to talk about. I don't know why my picture is a little.
What?
Nobody would have even noticed.
There.
Why does he keep doing this stuff?
It was fine.
Like, it was totally fine. There's always some sort of technical issue that he draws attention to that makes his show look clown shoes as always.
Let's recenter a little bit. There's lots to say, lots to talk about.
There's lots to say.
Let's get right into the news.
I sure hope so. You're live. There's lots to say. Yeah, how about you say it instead of telling us how much there is to say? Like, I'm sorry, a bit of a nitpick, but there's lots to say. Yeah, then say it. Don't spray it, Jer.
He really is just a miserable.
The truth is, he doesn't say much.
Bum.
He just reads articles. That's it. He doesn't have a hot take.
Wait till you watch the Grok readings today. You're going to love the Grok readings.
Do you have Melanie and Clare on Discord?
Why read this? Why read this out loud?
By the way, one of the key promises of the Discord was that you would be able to talk to Melanie Mack and Hannah Clare. But now he's like, no, you won't be able to talk to Melanie and Hannah Clare in Discord.
Wait, it's a scam.
Yeah, it's a total scam.
Sorry, I don't, but I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful life.
What? Like, imagine seething that hard that somebody just asked if the promises that you made regarding the Discord would be fulfilled. Like, for all he knows, it could be a genuine fan. But say, you must be a troll if you're asking about my co-host that I've heavily promoted for the last 2 years.
But it's not even promoted. It's you said, when you join the Discord, me, Hannah, and Mel will be there. And in fact,
Luke.
weren't Hannah and Mel and Luke promised as but even before him?
Nobody would have ever subscribed because nobody wants to talk to you.
Exactly.
Poop walrus.
Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing great.
Why is he so bad at this?
Gosh. Like, so
everyone pouring in so early this morning on a
Nobody was pouring
Monday
in so
morning.
early.
It was 10 viewers.
He had only, well, it wasn't 10 viewers. He had
kidding.
like 700 viewers.
Same thing. It may as well be 10, Ash. It may as well be 10.
Well, because it's 700 Rumble viewers. Okay.
Exactly, bro. That was 70. All right, let's be fair. He had 70.
Make sure you leave a like on the video.
He's
One
begging
like
for
on the video
likes.
equals.
Within the first minute, we're 1 minute in, and he's already begging for likes and talking about trolls. He's not going to make it, man.
No.
He's getting eaten alive. You can't see about the trolls every day, Jer. That's pathetic.
One sad troll.
Buddy, look at you.
The trolls are winning. They're laughing at you. It's you that's sad, Jer. Like, I don't think he really understands how any of this works.
No.
Does he? He's never going to get it, is he?
No, I actually think, and by the way, folks, just so you know, from what I edited, he has this planned until next year at least. I'm not kidding. He makes references to like, okay, Ash, I just say the water bottle grift. Wait till you hear about the water bottle grift. So hear this.
He's now selling water bottles.
If you buy the yearly membership, you are put into a raffle where he's getting American.
It's a raffle?
I don't think so.
You're not even guaranteed a water bottle?
No, it's a $25 water bottle, bro, with a quartering logo, and it's signed.
What?
And you have to buy the annual.
So, wait, like, I'm pretty sure he admitted he's losing money on this, by the way, too. So it's just like another way for him to lose money and burn money. It's like, what does he think? He's like, well, I'll make money in years 2 and 3.
Maybe it's not a
very
raffle.
Optimistic.
Maybe it's you pay for a year. Guess what it is? You pay for a year, you get the water bottle. But he's planned that the first year he will lose money, and it will only make profit by year 2.
That's crazy.
I'm not even kidding. He said that, and it's actually insane. Okay, it's on pause, by the way, for audio listeners.
10 separate incidents occurred.
What? What was that? What was that, Jer? 10 separate incidents occurred.
No, it's
what?
Occurred.
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 What? Can we hear that again? What?
It's so funny.
10 separate incidents.
He can't even say the word 10.
Someone called it a word traffic jam.
It is.
10 separate incidents occurred. These dangerous kids are out causing havoc.
Havoc?
You mean havoc, buddy? They're causing havoc. Oh, buddy! These damn kids are causing havoc.
Did he just call
you guys, bro, the amount of calls that we just got was fucking crazy, and it's not going to end there, by the way. Like, bring it back. So there was
Ash,
3.
He called kids who killed a bunch of people. Kids causing havoc.
He's acting like they TP'd some houses on Halloween. They egged the neighbors, or stuck forks in the lawn, or pissed on the neighbors.
It's a massacre. It's a massacre.
It's a mass shooting there, buddy. Like
it's not
havoc.
Oh, they're causing no good.
Up to some mischief there, these miscreants.
Those rapscallions.
Things are coming into the picture here.
What? Is that even the phrase?
Things
are coming into the picture
3
here?
rooms in a row. Things are coming into the picture here. What?
Wait, what? I've never heard that.
What?
I've never heard that phrase before. I'm going to start saying that.
He did it again. He did another room. That's the 4th one.
No.
That's the 5th one.
Number one. Oh my God.
That's the 6th one. And then interesting. 7.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then interesting again. And then a sniff.
Very interesting.
Okay.
And then another. It's the 3rd interesting. That's the 8th. We got 8 hms, 3 interestings, 2 sniffs, no commentary worth of shit.
What's the thing? Is he talking about like what race they are? Is that what he's like about?
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
I didn't rewind it, by the way.
He did it again. That's like the 9th.
With the exception of
that was just a cut of him staring at the screen blankly.
Yeah.
one person who's in critical.
I'm just saying for audio listeners, I know there's people who listen only with audio, so I'll let you know if there's anything that we're missing visually.
We got the 49s for 10,000 kicks.
Let's go.
Safajer and
Laughing.
Plattystein for 3 subs. Look at how helpless Jer looks here. Look how scared he looks in this frame, man. Like, he looks like somebody's about to slaughter him. Like, somebody just walked in with a knife or something.
Holy.
And we got Dr. Herbert West for 500 kicks. Says, I hope you guys clipped when Jeremy asked the chat to leave a like if you think the 2 troons were. No, I did clip that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
And we got Labius Retrivius says, today, Jer, he's Jer-tarded. He's selling water bottles.
Thank you. They give a big support.
Like 9 in a row is crazy work. It's crazy.
It's actually insane, dude. Manthe with a big kick drops here. Let's go. He looks very afraid. He looks cold.
He's shivering. He's shivering.
Critical but stable condition.
Circulation is not
critical
good.
but stable.
But stable. Okay. Yeah.
What exactly are we doing here?
Yeah, Jerry, you tell me. What are we doing here? Interesting.
What are we doing?
That's it. What are we doing here? What is the commentary on this article, bro? He's in a butt stable.
These kids.
That's really good.
You know, these
kids. He's like Elmer Fudd, for fuck's sake.
Kids.
Porky Pig, rather. Yeah. Shit.
Let me see the. How's everybody doing today?
He caught it. He caught it.
He wanted to say, how is everybody's weekend? And then he realized in real time, wait, better stop. Oh.
It's so funny how we've prevented him from ever asking about the weekend from anyone.
We're breaking him.
He said weekend.
Oh, no, I can't talk about the weekend now or people make fun of me. Oh, so sad. I had a great today, Jared. Like, what does he think people are going to say? Yeah, man, I went to the dog park today. I got ice cream. It's like, nobody gives a shit. It's literally 9 a.m., by the way, Eastern.
I definitely see a lot of
Pacific. How much could anybody have done in the day so far? Like, most people maybe
just woke up,
had coffee. You know, maybe they went to the gym. You know, if they're an ambitious person, they're on the commute to work.
No, if you're ambitious, you're not watching Jer. Let's be fucking. You're not watching Jer. You're watching some rising grind, fucking ET motherfucker. Wake up!
ET, the hip hop preacher. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you'll be successful.
Hey, if you enjoy the video, you can just go right to the page where you're watching it.
He's showing him getting ratioed in real time. He's showing the ratio. He's like, I'm only 8 behind. I'm only 8 behind, guys. We can do this. We can do this, guys.
Ash. Did he like his own video?
He did. He did like his own video. That's how desperate he is.
I can't.
That's sad, Jared. That's sad, bro.
And he's showing.
Oh man, he's got only 800 viewers,
bro. That's terrible.
And most of them are trolls.
Click this like button.
Look at this this guy. I'm doing pretty all right. Pretty hungover.
Like, it's just the lack of faith he has in his audience to where he has to show them a tutorial of hitting the like button. What a bum! That might be Review Tech's alt Review Birds USA. That might actually be Dickers himself in there, but there's no way he's up at 9 a.m. There's not
unless
a prayer
soon. Unless he's going to sleep soon.
I don't know if it actually helps our rakings in terms of
rakings.
It does.
No,
your rakings.
Click this like button.
Listen. I
don't know if it actually helps our rakings.
Oh, come on! He's so bad. He's terrible, bro. He's raked. It's raked. The rakening. The raked. These leaves are raking him.
He's been raked back. The rake back.
It's rake back, buddy.
In terms
the day of the rake has come for Jer.
And click this like button. I don't know if it actually helps our rakings in terms of where Rumble ranks or
it does actually.
Rumble ranks.
For this one brief moment, this is Rumble ranks.
Rumble ranks.
In terms of where Rumble ranks.
How can he not say rank? He either said
it's so bad. It's so bad.
He's mispronouncing the word multiple different ways. It's not just one mispronunciation. This is a whole new level of it's a whole new level. A whole new a whole fantastic point of view.
Or ranks the live streams, but
there you go. He got it right on the third try. Third time's a charm. Yes, Jeremy.
Live streams up, so
there is. Yes, Jeremy. It does actually matter, bro.
US bang.
That's always good.
What?
I bought some scratch tickets and came out. They were all duds. Well, you know what? It's always the next one.
It's always the next one, buddy. Yeah, that's Jared's mentality. Just keep scratching. Just keep buying those YouTube advertisements, buying those bots, buying the views.
Always the next one.
There's always the next scratch ticket. Did he even say his ticket? Like they're saying
tickets
he said
that
scratch
came out, they
ticket.
were all done.
He did. He said scratch ticket.
I bought some scratch tickets and came.
Buddy, tickets. It's ticket, not chicket, you mongoloid. It's time to retire. Like when Joe Biden talked like this, they had to pull the plug. He was done. You're half his age. What's your excuse?
Oh, buddy, the scratch ticket. The
Xanax aren't helping. You guys are going to see. He was caught on Tuesday popping pills on live stream. Like after he told us all, he quit.
There was a guy on Twitter on that thread who's pretending to be Jeremy, and he's like, "They were Tic Tacs." But it's
right.
Yeah. He washes down the Tic Tac with a Celsius.
No, they were Tic Tacs. I swear to God.
Well, they were all duds. Well, you know what? It's always the next one.
Oh.
It's always it's the next one.
Wow.
He always has to repeat himself. Why?
All right, let's keep going with Le News.
Didn't even start. Le News. The cringe.
Oh, gross.
Le News. Le News. Narwhal swimming in the ocean. Like, stop. Like, what's next now? Cat. He just says epically owned also. Like, sir, it is no longer 2011. Please.
I'm going to even be real, bro. When I hear people say liberal tears, I go,
I cringe. I cringe, man. Or like trigger the left. And it's like, this stuff is ancient.
It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. unpaused, I think. Is it?
No, his stream broke.
Wait. Okay, I thought.
Whoa!
Okay, I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
I'm not sure if his live stream actually broke or if he's actually so brain broken that he's moving like the sloth in Zootopia.
Let's go.
Like, let's watch this back and watch like his like zoom in on his face and watch his like mouth move.
Okay, hang on. Let me plus. Hang on.
Okay, look at this. No, he was never actually unpaused. Like,
let's see.
Jeez!
Slothtening alert!
Yo,
slothtening alert! Wake up!
Okay.
Wake up! You're live, sir! Wake the fuck! This is your morning show? Like, wake up, get excited, rise and grind, rise and grind!
Buddy, I actually thought that either he froze or like the drive like did that thing.
I actually thought that there was a technical error there, but I realized that it was actually live like all along.
Yeah.
I think that was him like seething at chat, just staring at chat.
Oh, that he's muting people over. For sure. He's muting people.
It has now been 16 days, by the way, since it was supposed to blow over. It is still not blown over.
It's not. All right, here we go.
You know, the morning show is a work in progress. Today we made it on time, which is good.
It's a work in process. It's a work in prostitution.
Jerryism.
Oh, you can't speak so good, can you? You're just a simple Jer. Why did he think he was supposed to be a newscaster? Why did he think his calling was being an entertainer? Like, who in his life encouraged this?
Bud?
I think that he actually has autism and is unable to read like the reactions that people have to him.
Yeah.
So like he always thought it went great when he bombed, like telling jokes in real life and like none of his buddies laughed. Like he couldn't understand that it wasn't funny. He's unable to read the reactions. I think that's how he gets into trouble with his co-hosts as well. Like, I'm not sure. Like, is he autistic? Is he delusional? Is he just retarded?
Asperger's, remember?
He did say that, but I didn't think he was actually diagnosed. Like, but maybe.
This is crazy, though.
If you're not familiar with redistricting, 5 Democrats,
redistrict
+2 Republican.
+2 Republican? Buddy, if you can't even say the word Republican.
Is that what he was trying to say?
Yes. If you can't even say the name of the political party you cheerlead for all day, maybe politics isn't for you, bud. Maybe it's time to do something else.
The Republical?
The repubes. The receptacle.
That's
the recycle bin. I mean, Republicans. Oh.
Wave of mid-decade redistricting. Not that you have potentially
redistricting.
more sway.
Oh man, AC's fumbling.
It was constant.
It's just tripping. Constant.
If you scroll down here and you click that little like,
he did it again.
Trying so hard. He's still getting ratioed with all of the begging that he's doing. He still can't win. He's still losing.
Button right here.
Oh man!
Do you think whenever he fumbles a word, do you think he thinks of us?
I think so. I don't know if he's thinking at all. Like he just seems to be completely brain dead. Like he's not even sentient. You know?
Yeah, you're right, I think.
It'll make a troll really sad. It makes them so sad.
The trolls are winning. The trolls are winning, Jer. You're losing, bro. Every time you mention the trolls win.
Yeah.
You get that, right? Like you can't beat trolling by acknowledging it and claiming that the trolls are crying when you're crying out of your bum. That's not how it works, Jeremy.
But by the way, too, it's like, why would a troll be sad that you got a like when you had to beg for it?
It doesn't matter. They have no they have no actual investment in it.
Even the people who go, like, they'll send him $50, like one in a blue moon, like once in a blue moon, right? $50. I'm like, this is for the trolls. It's like $50. Like, your overhead is $20,000 a month. What the fuck are you talking about?
So, feel free to do that. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah,
he's fighting for his life,
because
he is.
I can't imagine what it's like to tune in.
Here we go.
Watch a show of somebody that you hate. It's very weird to me.
But that's what you do as your job.
Awareness is insane. Your entire grift for a decade was woke media and getting angry about watching bad woke
It still
movies.
is.
It still is. Your whole grift is like getting angry about the news and like, did you see what the Democrats did today? Did you see what the trannies did today? Did you see what the Muslims did today? Da, 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 da. Like, that's all that you do is like hate watch shit and get angry.
Yeah.
And then you're surprised, like, when other people are also toxic and hate watch. Like, are you fucking retarded? For real?
Buddy, hate watching is the funnest thing ever.
But, good for them.
Oh, he's so sad.
Too about the people who are like, they bully and they're harassing. It's like, yeah, bullying and harassment is based.
No, but like, this is the thing though, is it's not actually harassment. Like, harassment is like if I was to actually go to this guy's house and with him every day, follow him to his workplace and try and with that. You know what I mean? Like,
is what he does harassment?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if this is the standard, then he's been harassing people for years and years and years, and then it's what goes around comes around. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? Like, this is ridiculous. You're the one that's deciding every single day to go on the internet and start fights with people. You're highly opinionated. It's very polarizing. You go out there and you support Donald Trump and attack woke people and gay people and black people and all this shit, right? You're allowed to have all the opinions you want and cover people all you want. But then the moment that people start to push back on you, you cry and say that you're the victim. That's not how anything works in this world, man. I'm sorry, it's not.
By the way, he doesn't even bully black people in a based way. He bullies black people in the most scared. He'll be like, these youths, if you know what I mean. And like, just go like, it's black people, just say what you want. You're on Rumble.
It's always lame. Oh, the fatigue. Like, just say you hate them.
Yeah,
and they all need to be locked up. Like,
yeah.
But a shout out to Technosport real quick here. If you're looking for a comfortable but unique option, this is kind of a fun one. Is it kind of a fun one?
Why do you have to say it twice?
I remember correctly.
This is a fun one. This is a fun one. We'll just do it and we'll see if it's fun or not.
It's like,
this is going to be fun, guys.
It's like when someone's trying to say, like, think of something they don't know or a lie or something. So they're just like repeating over and over and over.
But he says it's kind of fun. Is it fun or is it not fun? Like, it's kind of fun.
If it's just kind of, I don't want to hear it.
Way to sell it, guys. Well, it's kind of interesting. Okay, do I give a shit then if it's only kind of fun or kind of
fun incoming, everyone?
Oh wait, let's go to this. Let's go to the.
You are not playing the PBD podcast.
And like accusing him of being a libtard. Like, the whole reason, by the way, this segment even exists is just for Jared to cry about the algorithm and how he's being suppressed.
Oh God,
he's the master of the algorithm and nobody else knows what they're doing and they're wrong. And it's just an outlet for him to do his inside baseball and talk about his views and his marketing.
And that's why he makes no money, right?
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Fun one. Let's go to the fun one.
This is the fun one.
Pizza Hut brings back
Pizza Hut. Like, who gives a like, this isn't news. Do you know what I mean? It's this idea too that people are actually going to go back and sit down at Pizza Hut. Are they?
No.
Probably not.
No.
There's a reason people stop sitting down at Pizza Hut in the first place.
By the way, hang on, chat. Who was there for this afternoon?
They'll go one time maybe as a novelty, but it's still Pizza Hut.
Yeah, exactly. Who was there for Tuesday afternoon stream today? The 30-minute stream.
Well, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday today.
Oh my God, sorry. Wow, I pulled the chair. Sorry, I was reading the word Tuesday in the chat. Anyone? No one? Really? Okay, one guy.
One person.
How
one
bad?
Person.
It was maybe worse than anything he's ever done. Ever. I'm not even joking. Ashton, you won't even believe it. We have to make it to Wednesday. We have to make it.
All right.
By the way, Amazon did not seem to have coffee run coffee, blueberry whole bean. I had.
What did he just say? Hang on. What did he just say? By the way, the more we watch Jared, do you notice that you and I start to stumble near like the 2-3 hours? We start to like. Jared just fucks with our like.
Well, it's so mind-numbingly bad.
Like he's actually
like
hurting my brain.
You actually start disassociating. Like you can't pay attention to it anymore.
It's like so fucking hard.
It's just brutal.
Guys.
By the way, Amazon did not seem to have coffee run coffee, blueberry whole bean. I had to order.
Did not seemed to have
jacked. By the way, Amazon did not seem to have coffee run coffee, blueberry whole bean. I had to.
Did not seem to have.
We got LT Farquad for 5 subs.
For 5 subs.
Ordered jacked pumpkins. I sent a new batch Friday, so it'll probably be checked in a week.
What a
okay.
lie. What a lie. What a lie.
I'm trying to think.
Meltdown.
Is there a restaurant that you can think of that had a big...
He should change his show name to Restaurant News.
I should point out, like, the sentence that he's highlighted. Is this true? Youngsters are resorting to old school tech like vintage flip phones and iPods? Is this really happening that people are going back to flip phones? Like, this isn't happening, man.
No!
Like, this isn't a real thing that's happening.
Maybe like you have it as like a novelty in your bedroom.
There's a couple people that might do this, but the idea that this is what the young people are doing, no, it's not.
No. Wait, I think he should change his name of his show to Restaurant News. Because 80% of his shows
these are apparently the only videos he does that get views are these videos about fast food. Like.
The weekly McDonald's update?
Bigger.
Wait, what did he just say?
Whoa! Hey, yeah! Is that a TOS violation there, Jared? What?
Wait, what did he just say?
Whoa, what?
The
Based?
Had a bigger downfall.
Quiznos? Like, there's
Pizza
so
used to
many.
have, at least in
there's
my...
so many past fast food restaurants that had bigger downfalls than Pizza Hut. Like, Pizza Hut's only down like 2,000 restaurants from its overall peak. I think they still have like 5,000 or 6,000 restaurants in the US. Whereas Quiznos went from having like 5,000 to like 100.
Yeah.
Like Pizza Hut is not the biggest downfall in the history of fast food. Yes, they've been slipping. They're on the decline. But a lot of people still order Pizza Hut. Like Pizza Hut's doing fine,
I think how you correct him on the Restaurant News update.
Well, it's like... The idea that Pizza Hut's had the biggest downfall of any restaurant? No, they haven't.
I love that we're arguing.
Yeah, like Boston Market. Like Boston Market's cooked, man.
Pizza Hut. They used to have a pizza buffet.
Of course, Jared would reminisce about the pizza buffet, buddy.
I went to a birthday party when I was a kid at the pizza buffet and then laser tag. What was that place called? What was it called? The Laser Quest. We did Laser Quest and Pizza Hut. That was a fun day when I was a kid.
A salad bar. They used to have.
You never
You've
used
never
the
seen the
salad
salad bar.
Come on, Jer. You never used the salad bar. Nobody ever got the salad bar at Pizza Hut. Off.
Pizza Day.
Of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game.
I'm actually shocked he said that without stuttering or stumbling.
Member Pizza Hut buffet? Member Ninja Turtles arcade? This is just member-bearing nostalgia slop. It's not going to bring back your childhood. You're 45 years old and you're alone, okay? Let me go to Pizza Hut. I'm going to have the buffet and my mom's going to love me again. I'm going to be happy again.
Someone said his long-term memory is the only thing left.
The red cups. The red cups. By the way, I don't even think the red cups ever went away. Like, I'm pretty sure they always had the red cups. Like, I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
Free refills on sodas.
Are we actually still talking about
Just saying. And then they had free refills on soda. Oh.
And in the summer,
who gives a
Ash, this guy's talked about the free soda for the last 2 weeks. Like 5 times. Like, it's like a free. He's like, he's pissed about that. This like ruined his life. I bet you, bro, he would bring like tubs, like gallon empty jugs, and fill the jugs of soda, like full of soda.
This was a golden age.
Oh.
The free soda.
Do you want to know why he needs the free soda in jugs? Because he has the second fridge I told you about.
He has a second fridge just dedicated to soda.
I'm not kidding. He's got a soda fridge and flexed it to Mel.
Fridge, not just a mini fridge, you know, because like I've had a mini fridge for beer, right?
In the office or in the bedroom or like the office area.
A full size fridge just for him, dedicated to exclusively soda. And then he has another one for beer.
And by the way, the extra fridge is also in the kitchen. It's not like in the office under the desk. Oh, I got a mini fridge. No, it's 2 fridges next to each other.
He must have 5 or 6 different refrigerators. Well, like you think about it, right? He has 3 floors to the compound, to the McMansion. You're telling me he's going to go all the way down to the main floor, to the fridge? There's probably 2 refrigerators in every room. Unless he had an elevator installed, which he may have. Because I can't see him going up and down these stairs. Can you?
No, it was that stair machine for the old people. You know, when you break your hip.
Yeah, no, that's what he's got. He's got the power chair. There's probably a dedicated Fireball fridge on his nightstand. This is my Fireball fridge.
He's got, what is it, the bathroom fridge? He's got and it's like attached to the tile.
He's got a beer fridge attached to the side of his toilet. He can always have a beer on the go.
He's got a breast milk fridge.
Shit. There's a dedicated bull fridge. There's vials of the bull's cum.
Oh, man.
For when he gets fired up. The bull's not around to provide.
Yo.
If you read a few books, you could get a free pizza.
Well, Jared never did that.
Wait.
Jared lied and said he read the books to get free pizza. But you should look at his eyes, dude. You can tell that he never actually read the books and so never got the free pizza. There was a program where if you read books, you could get a free personal pizza.
Really?
There was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you prove that you read it?
Like you can get people
you don't. Jared just lied and said that he read the books.
And with click,
it's like when you tell people about Mandarin, it's your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Bait. But if the food's not good,
what if they call you and ask for your driver's license? Sometimes they will be like, "Can I see driver's license?
No.
Is it your birthday? You lie! You lie!"
Now they ask for ID. I was there a month ago.
Low trust society. Sir, it is my birthday, sir. We just saw you here Tuesday, Kumar. You said it was your birthday. Sir, I have many birthdays, sir. Do not think so, Kumar. You are banned from store. Go, get out.
And they're not going to stay. This was our Thursday night meal before. Kids should come.
This was my Thursday.
With a little bit of good feeling, some free refills on your soda.
Okay. Oh my God.
You need to have the good feelings. I need the happy chemicals in my brain. I need the free soda. Ah, my free soda is under attack. Yeah, Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles' free soda refill is under attack, dude. Like,
look, if the pizza's 15 or 18,
the 90s are over. The 90s are over. It's time to move on. Okay. It's time to move on with your life. Please.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay. So here he goes. He's complaining about how pizza is $15. Now, in my mind, that's a pretty reasonable price for a pizza.
Try buying a
He's
pizza
upset.
at Boston Pizza here in Canada. It's like $5 minimum.
He's so angry that a pizza would be $15 or $20. It's like, isn't that kind of what it always costs? Like, I feel like it costs a lot more than that now.
Yeah. And by the way, I say Boston Pizza, meaning Canada's Boston Pizza, not Boston Pizza.
You've got to stop using Boston Pizza as an example because nobody knows what the that is.
I love Boston Pizza.
Oh, just better be good. I've got a little.
I say Boston Pizza because back when I was in high school, my friend's dad owned a Boston Pizza. We used to eat there for free all the time. So I have good times and cherished memories of free pizza all the time.
Mom and pop pizza joint by my house that I think makes the best pizza around for 45 minutes.
That's what everyone says.
Yes.
That's what everyone says. Oh, Gino's pizza is the best. Yeah, I'm sure it's great.
We eat there every week, sometimes twice a week, but they don't have anywhere to sit down.
Stop it. He's eating
I have to
pizza
drive
there twice a week. Here's my thing, right? Jer, I've heard you admit that you eat pizza 3, sometimes 4 times a week with your wife. Like, that was one of the first segments that we covered.
Mm-hmm.
But he's complaining there's no place to sit down and eat pizza. Like, who wants to sit down to eat fucking pizza? Like, the whole point of pizza is you get it delivered to your fucking house because you're too lazy to go out. Like, that was the idea in my mind. Like, who wants to drive out like 20 minutes to a pizza place and sit down for an hour and wait for them to make the pizza and then you eat it there? Like,
it takes forever.
I don't know, man. There's a reason that like that fell out of fashion. Like, it's not what the consumer really wants on a broad scale anymore. I don't know.
Drive home and then we just eat it at the table while we watch TV. It's not the same. For my money, Domino's is the best garbage pizza.
No, it's
Melanie
not.
Be joining me?
Domino's?
No, it's not. Domino's is nowhere near as good as Papa John's or Pizza Hut, for that matter.
Even Pizza Nova. Pizza Nova is better than
Domino's is one of the worst ones. Like, I would probably, go to Little Caesars over that. Just if you're broke, it's only like $5.
I'd rather make food at home. Then I'd be like, what? We're gonna eat Domino's? I'll just make a.
So I don't know.
Frozen
Sometimes
pizza.
It depends on the location. There's some Domino's that are decent, but it depends on the location. By the way, we got Chaos Goat for 5 subs.
Everybody
has a different opinion.
Everybody's
this is the real discourse. This is the hot debate. Which one of these pizza sloppas is the best one?
Yeah.
Ultimately, this shouldn't be what the show is. It shouldn't be about talking about pizza. This is insane.
This is where we lose the most followers on Kick.
It's like you.
Not politics or anything. It's just this.
In the mornings. I don't know yet. We haven't figured that out. if we change time slots for sure, then yes.
So people are asking about when Mel is going to be there at 9 a.m. This is now like the hottest question on his show. Like he had to answer it, I think 4 or 5 times today. I can't wait for Mel to have to wake up for the 9 a.m. show. Oh, please.
Like if we change time slots, then yes. If we don't, then what'll probably happen is I'll do the morning show Monday
again. Now,
Wednesday,
guys, so what will happen is if we hit the goal on Lego Batman, then it'll stay on the day stream. But if we don't, then it's probably going to be a night stream going forward. But I don't know if that's going to be what people want on the night stream. You know, the night stream is for more chill and relaxing games.
Yeah.
And Lego Batman is a more high octane game. So I don't know if people are going to be relaxing and chilling on the night stream. So I'm not sure. Like we have like 3 or 4 more streams of it before we finish the game. I don't know what's going to happen. What do you guys want? Do you want this? You asked for this.
Oh is Lego Batman on PS5?
Yeah, it is.
Based. I'm gonna put it on my TV.
It's not on Switch 2, though. I was like, I want to play this on Switch 2, and it's not on Switch 2.
Damn.
Like Nintendo, it's over. Like Nintendo sisters, it's over. When you can't even get a Lego game on day 1 because the device is too weak to play a Lego game.
The Switch 2 has now just become Pokey of
like, common Switch 2, Al, the
it's all it is. It's a
machine.
Poketopia machine. It's all it's used for in this house.
It's a literal paperweight, buddy. It's actually worthless. And I stood in line for that thing at like 6 a.m. and nearly pissed my pants.
I started a riot at Square One, bro. I started a riot against the security guard in the rain.
Almost pissed my pants. I was holding. I'm like, I've been here for 3 hours for my Switch 2.
I'm sorry, Monday through Friday, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll just do an extra show with Melanie.
Oh God, he has to explain it every single stream.
Half the time I'll get a notification. Sure, I'll keep missing these morning shows. Yeah, well, it's also
what did he say?
the time I'll get a notification.
Not getting a notification. There's no notification of Jared's show.
I keep missing these morning shows. Yeah, well, it's also about the routine too. Look at that, you're only 45 minutes late. Hey, we've got some big news.
45 minutes
I like
late.
how he's about to have an excuse, but then he just dropped
He's
it.
like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's 45 minutes late. I was drunk last night. What are you going to do?
Here, look at that, you're only 45 minutes late. Hey, we've got some big news.
Oh, yeah, we got some big... You'd think if you had big news, you'd be on time.
Read all about it. Pizza Hut bringing back red cups. Extra, like...
Extra. You can refill your drink at the McDonald's on 5th.
Extra refills at McDonald's. They brought back free refills at the fountain machine. Wow.
Okay. I actually got tears. I got tears in my eyes. Oh, that's the funniest thought.
Your breaking news today. You can't get this anywhere else, folks. There's a new Mandalorian Grogu meal at Burger King. Extra. Read all about it. Burger King collaborating with Star Wars on a brand new Baby Yoda meal.
I got it.
You won't even believe it. There's a blue shake at Burger King. There's Pop Rocks. Extra. Read all about it.
I'm dying.
Fresh off the press. Get it while it's hot. There's a Baby Yoda meal. There's garlic chicken fries. Like, what? Listen, I'm a newsman, and that's the way it was at the Burger King Mandalorian meal crossover.
Oh, I'm dying. Fast food news is at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. And in between fast food news, it's about
you might be wondering what you're going to get for lunch later today at noon. Well, in the afternoon today, there's a new crossover at Arby's. They brought in a chicken sandwich. You can try that out.
my God.
Start your day right with the fast food news. McDonald's in the app right now has a 2 for $9 McGriddle deal. Get your breakfast.
He gives the update when breakfast ends at all the McDonald's while he's live. Oh, sorry, Wisconsin, you missed the breakfast.
You missed out. There was a flash. Oh, it's emergency alert, emergency news alert. There's a flash promotion in fucking Green Bay right now. Big Macs for $6. Hurry now. The code expires at 3 p.m. Flash sale on Big Macs. Get them today.
I'm actually going to die. I'm actually going to die right now.
News just in. I had a double cheeseburger without the salad. News just in. News just in. I consumed 3,000 calories of triple cheeseburgers. Back to you, Tom.
Host this quarter pounder. Okay.
Word on the street is the Twinkie will be returning. We're hearing reports that there's a groundswell of support to bring back Crystal Pepsi. Okay.
Ash, I fell out of my chair and I can't
Guys,
get up.
we're hearing rumors circulate that the fabled McRib will be returning later this year.
Yes, dude.
Big news for McRib lovers. The McRib will be returning in October.
Imagine we did our promo like that. Whoa, buddy! The McRib is back. You got the bell.
Whoa, guys! The number 4 combo at Wendy's is $1 off. The Asiago chicken sandwich, guys. There's a meal deal right now.
I'm gonna actually die tonight. I'm gonna die. The idea of a guy.
We're hearing rumors that Donald Trump is ordering a McRib.
You made it political.
Members of his inner circle at the White House are concerned that the president's diarrhea may make the toilet hard for staff to clean. Okay.
The idea of a political streamer turning into a fast food news guy is the funniest thought in the world.
We're hearing rumors on the Hill that Secretary Rubio prefers the McChicken over the McDouble. Big controversy as Senator Ted Cruz believes in the supremacy of the McDouble. Major tension on the Hill today as staffers are split on whether they should order from McDonald's or Wendy's. Speaker of the House is requesting Wendy's, whereas Vice President J.D. Vance is a strong McDonald's advocate.
I'm actually dying.
Who will win this power struggle? This is CBS News Tonight.
Hey, Flake, when you edit this, could you send me the clip so I can post it on my Twitter? Fuck.
Receiving word that Chick-fil-A supporters are storming the Capitol grounds. They're demanding a reduction. They're demanding a reduction in the prices of the waffle fries. Apparently, Tom, the waffle fry prices at Chick-fil-A are out of control. The rampant inflation has led to riots on the Capitol grounds, and they are invading. There's an insurrection.
Oh my God.
Chick-fil-A, the official meal of January 6th. If you support the president, buy Chick-fil-A. Hate gay people? Buy Chick-fil-A.
Oh, where did I put my glasses? I've lost my glasses somewhere in this room.
We're hearing word that the Strait of McDonald's is shutting down. This could lead to higher prices on Big Mac value meals. The American people are panicking. We're hearing word that McDonald's rationing may be put in place as early as next week. You better stock up on your McDonald's value meals now, folks. These are going to be a hot commodity.
I gotta turn my fan higher. It's really hot now that I've been laughing. I have like burned calories laughing. That was the funniest bit, I think, ever for me in the show.
The ice cream machine is shut down.
Wait, you know what the weather report?
The ice cream machine is under attack.
He's got but is it pointing at what machines are open and what's closed? The weather.
We're receiving reports that the ice cream machine on Albertson Street is shut down. But good news for all of you folks on Fifth Avenue, the ice cream machine there that's been down for 3 weeks has just opened. So you're gonna want to plan your morning commute around the 3-minute detour to the one on Fifth Avenue to get your McFlurry today.
In front of the green screen with a map of Wisconsin.
President Trump, we demand the opening of the ice cream machine. We will not allow the Ayatollah to take our ice cream machines away.
I'm going to message Lazy Shell TV. This has to be a cartoon.
Oh, fuck.
This has to be a cartoon.
None of this is funny and it sucks. I had fun with it. And that's all that really matters, you know?
I honestly, it was the funniest
We lost
thing.
600 viewers during this derail session.
At midnight, that always happens. No, at 12, that always happens. And at 2, we lose our next batch.
Lexic for 5 subs.
Guys, let's get some subs for the fucking comedy stylings of Ashton, man. PPP with a funny. Holy fuck, that's funny, dude. The way you said it when you said the hill, like today, you said something about the hill, like chaos on the hill today.
Here, we got so much news.
Junior Bacon Sneedburger for 5 subs. Rice Patty Master for a sub. Mike the Dog with a sub here. And Jairus Listic for 5 subs. I think we said that one already, but thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Let's continue.
Today. It's so crazy. By the way, just if you happen to be watching the show, make sure you go down here to the follow button.
Oh, man. It's desperate. That's sad. You guys, please hit the follow button. You already have 400,000 followers. It's clearly not the follower count that's the problem, buddy. It's the fact that your stream sucks. That's the problem, Jer. You got Humfordoo for 5 subs. Van Buren Boy for 2 subs. Mike the Dog with a sub. 12 Hams for 5 subs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
You follow the channel and drop a like on it. And also, if you ever want to support the show.
I love how it's perfectly balanced at that point, and only by Quartering's 1 upvote is he winning. But it was all for naught, as he would lose the ratio in the end by several hundred votes, even after all of this begging on his knees.
That's Kino.
The single best way to do it is by going to thequartering.com/join.
Oh, here we go.
For the price of a cup of coffee per month, you support the show. The money goes directly.
The price of Quartering's coffee. Look at that, $6.
I didn't realize a cup of coffee was $6
USD.
Like, maybe at Starbucks.
To Melanie Mack, my thumbnail guy.
Money goes directly to Melanie Mack. So she's the boss of the show now. All of the donos go directly to Melanie Mack. I guess he's right. Like every penny the show makes and more all goes to Melanie Mack. It's all just like a Melanie Mack charity fund. Simpler.
This is the funniest thing in the world, dude.
And your support it's the single best way. And you also get access to a members only Discord.
What makes this way of supporting the best way? Exactly.
Yeah, like I don't even get it. Like, what is he talking about?
Is HCB coming back? Yeah, she's just on a summer vacation.
Right. Yeah, she'll be back. She's not coming back ever. Look at him there. Look how uncomfortable he is. Zoom in. Is he biting his lip? Like,
I have to,
what is this? What is this face, bro? Like,
if only you knew how bad things were.
She's not coming back. Yeah,
Buddy,
she's up at the farm. Little Timmy. She's having fun for the summer. She'll be back.
Yeah.
She's gone. We got Lambo Calrissian for a pack it up. Says, Burger King reportedly is changing the name of the Whopper to the Lizzo. It seems Burger King is going from have it your way to havoc your way. Johnny Pretzels for a sub. Achilles says, fast food news is Kino. Can we get a regular 5 to 10 minute gag segment hosted by the ghost of Ralph? We got PPP's Rusty Sheriff badge for 1,000 kicks. PPP earned this. He's funny. I enjoy the casino's content.
Thank you.
Okay. I enjoy this.
That's very funny, man.
I enjoy this.
No drama there. I just don't want to answer the question every single day. So
it's
now all of your responsibilities.
The question every day. No, it's not chat's responsibility. No, Jared. It's not chat's responsibility to answer this for you. You will have to answer this every day, forever, until HCB returns, which will never happen. So
there's no way she's coming back after what happened.
To answer in chat when people ask.
By the way, her vacation, she posted a video today, by the way.
Yeah, she's not on vacation. She's feverishly working, trying to avoid having to get a real job. We got evidence-based misogyny says, welcome to the Aloha Snack Bar, open since 9/11/2001. Would you like to try our Rocca Road ISIS cream with caliphate caramel? It's infidelicious. Trunk says, new YouTube account. We need a PPP food review on all the Canadian food.
That'd be funny.
Oh my!
We'll head to Boston Pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna go to get the Big Harv at Harvey's, buddy. I'm gonna get the Frings.
I haven't been to Harvey's in years. I gotta go back.
Apparently, Phil's having a tough time.
You want to take a little peek?
Let's take a quick look at what Phil's doing.
Let's take a peek. I like that we're back to a variety.
Tries it.
It's really fun.
Let's have a look. What's Phil up to?
Raw.
He's crashing out apparently about Forza Horizon 6.
Why?
One buff weeb. For the record, I'm not offended.
For the record,
I'm not.
He's not offended.
I don't care. You can ask me any question, but I'm going to give you an honest answer. That's the kind of guy I am.
I'm like Forza,
dude. I'm an old guy, right? I'm middle aged. I don't care about this internet drama nonsense. I don't. Let's get his detractors to call in for 3 hours and say nasty things to him. The fuck?
Well,
what?
That would probably work. He would probably get a lot of money. He could charge out the ass to call in.
DarkSydePhil.
So his stream failed and he had to install Forza Horizon to save it.
DarkSydePhil for 5.
No.
We'll get back to Phil at some point for sure. I want to get back to Phil for sure. I miss covering him. Honestly, Phil's a better streamer than Quartering. I'm going to be real.
Well, he is. Well, Quartering's admitted that, which is crazy.
That's wild work admitting that.
There's only two people in the club who have actually been so pathetic that they've admitted that Phil is better than them.
ReviewTech?
And that's ReviewTech and Jer. Whoa.
Yep. That's actually, why would you even say that out loud? You know, that's like admitting you watched game or something.
Aswin started on Rumble, 1 p.m. time slot, took a big hit. Yeah,
guys, I'm receiving reports that Phil has sold the wheel. He was so poor, he had to sell the gaming wheel, and that's why he's not streaming with the wheel right now for Forza.
He doesn't have a fan attack?
That's sad.
Imagine not having a fan attack. What a bum.
Aswin and I share an audience.
No, you don't. What? So now he's blaming Asmongold for why he has no viewers at 2 p.m. This is the new excuse for why he went from 70,000 live viewers to a meager 1,200 live viewers, is that Asmongold stole the entire audience.
But he was live anyway. What do you mean? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but Asmongold barely has viewers on Rumble. No one watches him on Rumble. Everyone's watching him on Twitch or Kick. What are we talking about?
On Kiki, he's got 8,000. On Twitch, he has like 20. It's like, what are you talking about?
And we'll see. I don't know about the. Like I said, I'm still going to test an afternoon time slot.
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
We're in the schedule part again. He's looping. He's demented. He's looping.
This is actually wild work.
The time
But
slot
to
code.
do a real test.
Buddy, it's every day is the time
We're
slot
talking
code.
about to do a real test. Buddy, get ready for his like Memorial Day cope. Like it's insane.
Oh, here we go.
So you got to stick to it for a month or two. You can't just do it, one day and be like, what the heck? I have.
Tell that to Phil.
My numbers are good or my numbers are bad. Because it takes people like weeks and weeks and weeks to kind of remember that's when
Not really. Not really.
Well,
holy shit, man.
there is a time or two where someone's like, are you guys live tonight? We have the promo out. We have the pinned comment. We have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And they're like,
who asked for this? Who asked for this? You asked for this. Like, who asked for Quartering to give us business meetings every day, multiple times a day,
honestly,
about the state of the stream?
Oh yeah, it's this boomer audience. They have very like low memory. Like, can barely use a DVD player.
It comes down to if you have a good show, people will watch it.
Yeah,
that's really what it comes down to.
Live, remember where to find you. I haven't even announced
Remember where to find you.
So here's the built-in excuse. Here's the cope, is that he hasn't promoted it yet.
But you hear that though? Where to find you? What are you talking about? We know where to find you. We're there.
Yes.
anything.
He's not even promoting his live shows on his videos, by the way.
Well, the reason why he's doing that is so that he can cope and use it as an excuse. Well, the reason the viewership is low is because I haven't promoted it yet, you see?
Then
so
why
he'll
cry
never
about
actually
it?
promote it. Well, he'll never actually promote it, so it can always be an excuse to justify the low viewership. Because the moment that he promotes it and then it doesn't get the viewership, which it won't, right? Because it's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then his delusions will be shattered and he'll suffer narcissistic injury, and he can't risk that unless he comes up with a new cope. And his new cope is that there's no way to test the viewership in this week or in the next 2 weeks because of Memorial Day. Because of Memorial Day, everyone has adjusted their schedules for the week before and the 2 weeks after. And so it will be impossible to determine his viewership until the end of June because of Memorial Day. Now, I have no idea how he came to that conclusion. Like, it's actually batshit insane.
Well, that's probably how. I'll say that much.
Video form about the morning show, which I think would probably bring, a few thousand more people.
Oh,
right now I'm trying to go organic.
More people. Do you understand how hard it is to bring in thousands of people to a live show?
Dude, live. Okay, so there's legendary drops right on YouTube, who I watch his videos, and I like his videos. He does live streams. He's got millions of views on his videos, but his streams get 400 views because he does them sparingly, right? Even if you promote your live streams or on a big channel, a audience that watches videos is much different than an audience that watches a live show.
ReviewTechUSA had a 1 million subscriber channel and couldn't get like 400 viewers on a live stream.
Exactly. Or iDub, 7 million. But I mean, obviously he fell off.
7 million subscriber channel. He couldn't get 200 viewers live on YouTube when he went live.
Yeah.
So it's not like that. He's just delusional.
Yeah, exactly.
People find me organically. If you happen to be browsing this morning.
But then you know what's crazy? So he says this, but then he says like, oh, they have bots and this. And it's like, but our engagements like rapes yours. How would we have bots and you don't? But then thousands show up to your show. It makes no sense. By the way, he's now not allowed to say the word kick. Apparently on his show, he calls it the Mean Green website.
The Mean Green website?
5 times today he says that.
Oh, that's
I put it all in the edit. The Mean Green website.
That's gay.
I'm not kidding. You'll see. It's fucking.
Oh my god.
I want to do Wednesday. I mean, I think we have time, right?
I actually don't know. We're gonna see.
Probably not, but we'll try.
And you're new,
We gotta at least get
definitely
through
feel
Tuesday.
free to say hi in chat.
Oh man.
Each like is another day in prison for Ilhan Omar.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Hit like to put Ilhan Omar in prison for another day.
I
We're
did not
really
see that
scraping
coming,
the bottom
bro.
of the engagement barrel. No, like that's.
I did not see that coming. I swear to
One
God.
like equals one prayer.
So she tried to warn state officials. Oh, she tried to warn state officials, huh? She tried to warn state officials.
Say it again.
That's the third time you've said that in a row.
Say it again. We didn't hear you. Louder for the people in the back.
So that's an interesting
Yeah.
thing to reveal, isn't it?
Yeah.
You said nothing.
That's a very interesting thing to reveal.
It's beyond parody.
You know what I mean? Isn't that interesting?
No.
It's interesting to me.
Is it?
Leave a like on the video if
no
that's
way.
very interesting to you.
Did you AI this part?
No, that was real. That was real. Please, God, we have to please rewind that. That was like 5 times in a row. This is blackout drunk.
I can't.
He has got to be the worst of all time. The worst to have ever done it, bro. The worst.
I'm actually, this is the funniest ever, dude.
That's a very, very interesting thing to reveal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting?
It wasn't even the beginning of it. It's just crazy.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Leave a like on the video if that's very interesting to you.
No way. This is the greatest day of my life. This is the greatest.
He said so many words that all have no meaning. Like the point of speaking is to communicate ideas. And that communicated nothing at all.
He
pans for 10 subs.
Let's go. Big support.
It's almost like avant-garde. Like it's almost like Andy Kaufman or something like this, but it's not. Like he's just so bad.
Are we
he
sure?
Expects to be paid. He expects to be paid $10 million a year for this, or he's not happy. Like 100 grand, 200, 300 grand, 400 grand a year. It's not enough. It has to be 7 figures a year for this minimum.
This ain't worth $1, dude. I would not buy that for $1.
Let me know what you all think. You think we're going to get any justice? I hope so.
Right in the comments below. Yeah.
It was like AI.
I forgot my glass of water. I'm going to grab it real quick. It's going to take me like 30
glass
seconds.
of water.
Yeah, the glass of water.
I'm sure he forgot his glass. By the way, who the is drinking their water out of a straight glass?
Yeah.
It's unhinged.
And not like a bottle. What the
Bum can't figure out a Stanley tumbler
or buy bottle.
Holy.
He pours
the thing
it?
is, the water in the cup is obviously no.
Mm-hmm. A glass.
I know you say acronyms, Roman numerals. It's World War II now.
Okay, let's go back and examine this.
She missed. I know you say acronyms, Roman numerals. It's World War II now.
Roman numerals. World War II.
11. Well, yeah.
Speak.
Well, yeah, right.
English.
What?
Do you speak it? Enunciate.
Buddy, I'm blown away. Here we go. This is the chair. Please tell me you left this whole empty chair.
Got my cup.
His mother too fell over.
So it's Hassan maxing. He's like,
worse.
you hear him though, like stumbling and fumbling in the background. Like,
well, he's pouring the into the water glass.
You're live, Jer.
He doesn't even have his mother too in an acrylic case. What a like that. You can't leave it out like that.
Poor, bro.
And it's like
it's probably
over.
not even real.
It's
probably not even a real copy. Yeah.
Open the box.
Live, Hassan Rashid, you're a professional
Jared to
live
open the
streamer,
box.
and you just leave a fucking empty chair with nothing playing. Like, at least Hassan has the decency to play like Master Chef. Well, he fucks off.
All right.
He has to open that box or we know it's fake.
By the way, I want to give a shout out here real quick before getting to the next story.
Oh, his ad reads are the worst.
Oh, it's the competitor coffee humiliation ritual. Look at his eyes. They went so wide as he stares at the competitor's coffee that he has to show. That's tough, Jer, isn't it, buddy?
You want to know why?
Oh,
I bet
he's in pain.
I don't know this for a fact, but I like to think that when he's doing an ad read, he clicks the ad read button, right? And it picks a random ad.
Gives him a random
So you don't
ad.
know what you're doing an ad for until it pops up on your screen. He's like, oh no.
Oh no.
If you still haven't tried 1775 coffee, now is your shot. The 1775 starter kit just dropped, only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold dark roast.
Okay, refund on the ad.
Oh man, he shouldn't get paid for that. You're good. The bull dark roast.
the bull dark. I forgot about that.
The smooth medium roast.
He said, listen.
You're getting the bold dark roast that hits hard, the smooth medium roast, and the Vitality mushroom coffee for clean energy and laser focus with no crash.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All single origin, small batch, toxin, and mold free. Plus,
guys, the mold free coffees.
It sends me every time. Like
the mold free.
You're also getting a
rat
gold
shit
spoon
free
clip.
coffee.
You're fucking junk. Go ahead, Jer.
Because freedom isn't scooped with plastic. A frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's opinions. Is black 1775 tumbler.
A black
stir up your mother-in-law's opinions.
Did he write that himself? No, it's probably them.
$170 worth of coffee and gear. Yours for $99. This is for anyone who's been
Much
watching
better value than
1775
coffee brand coffee. I'll say that.
By a lot, actually.
Yours for $99. This is for anyone who's been watching 1775 blow up here on Rumble. Wondering if it's actually worth it. Spoiler.
Yo, did you hear that? It's like, it's actually like almost a diss to him. I think they added that part in to piss him off. Listen to that.
Coffee and gear.
Seriously,
yours for $99. This is for anyone who's been watching 1775 blow up here on Rumble. Wondering if it's
it's blowing up. It's blowing up on Rumble. Unlike that loser coffee brand coffee that's in the gutter.
It's actually rude.
Actually worth it. Spoiler, it is.
It's actually worth it. That's
Spoiler,
a sneak diss.
It is.
Go to 1775coffee.com/studio. Grab your starter kit before they're gone. Bold beans, clean fuel,
He
and a morning
sounds so
routine that
sad
stands for
and
something.
disappointed throughout the whole thing. Like it's like he's a hostage, and they've got like his family off screen, and they're forcing him to read this.
It's like Black Mirror. Remember when that dude had to like do that website? Remember he was like pulling his teeth out and for money and stuff.
Yes.
It's just like Black Mirror. I'm gonna bring that back. By the way, I've thought about it.
Just like Rumble does.
I know it was your favorite part.
Go ahead, Jer.
It's not
all right.
paused.
Let's see here. What we're gonna do? Oh yeah, the meltdown. Well, we've got a meltdown. We've got a
this is a meltdown.
Isn't it? This is a meltdown, isn't it, Jer?
Just so you know what's left in the show, we got the meltdown.
He's like, don't worry, I'll tell you how much less.
Just so you know, we've got a meltdown. Okay. Get ready for what the meltdown is, by the way. They're melting down. The liberals are melting down once again, guys. Okay.
Is it about McDonald's?
Just so you know what's left in the show, we got the meltdown. We got Rumble rants. We got Gina Carano.
Rumble rants.
What?
Isn't that like how much do you make? What?
Isn't that on every show that you're going to read the donos that come in? Like, okay.
Stories we've got. I mean, I've got.
We're not even halfway through.
I know.
Damn.
Whew,
I'm having a blast, by the way. Chat, thank you for being here. This is amazing. It's so much fun. Ash, this edit's amazing.
At least another hour of stories you might not have seen. But I'm trying to not step on Crowder's time slot.
Oh no! Having to tiptoe around Steven Crowder's time slot. Look at him. He's looking over at fear, like in fear at the door that Crowder might burst through at any moment and whoop his fucking ass because Jer's like 300 legitimate viewers is definitely eating away at Crowder's profits. Like, come on, dude. Imagine actually admitting that you're on your knees for Steven Crowder and you're scared to go in his time slot. Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Looks like
you're a nobody. You're a nothing.
It looks like he's looking at us. Look, Ashton, look to your right. All the way. Look at this. He's looking directly at us.
Shaking in his shoes, buddy. He's scared. He's shook. He's terrified. He's a bitch. He's looking at the demons in the corner, the ceiling cats, etc.
He's checking up. Hey, how you doing, Jer?
How dare you anger Steven Crowder? You have invoked the wrath of Crowder, and it shall come upon thee, knave. Kneel before God Emperor Crowder's time slot, and he might spare thy worthless life, worm.
Fuck. I am having too much fun tonight. I don't know. I'm in a great mood.
So I'm trying to be a little bit quicker in between segments.
Why would you care? Who gives a... Does Crowder pay you? No? Like, stream
please,
over...
Steve,
you a pussy?
Steven, please let me stream at a time, please. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going over Devori Darkin's slot, buddy. Oh, didn't you know that time slot was Tim Pool's stand-in, guys?
I love how he's in
You're
fear.
not aware. Like, what was it called? Crowbar News or some He's like, listen, Crowbar News is on at that time. Like, I can't make it.
I don't
if
even
you
remember.
stream at noon, and then it's Crowbar News.
Crowbar News.
This is his new Doobie-Doo remix.
I got a few new ones too on the...
It was
the libs are melting
news.
down
Yeah,
again.
Handy news.
Handy news. Yep.
Okay.
Fuck.
The libs are melting down again, and this time it's over.
Down! Oh, it's over! The libs are melting down! The liberals are melting down! Oh my god! Oh, whoa! Triggered libtard! Let's find out what the woke leftist libtard democrats are melting down about this time, guys.
This is the greatest. Look at him here. Look at the eyes. That's a scary pause. What the
He
fuck?
looks just completely retarded.
He looks dead. He's a zombie Jer.
Well, Trump's golden phone.
Okay.
And really anything he does.
This is actually insane. So Quartering is trying to say that the release of Donald Trump's new cell phone is so glorious and so amazing that liberals just can't handle it and are just killing themselves in droves.
That's not true, though.
And it's not true. Like, his whole argument for this, by the way, is crazy. This is the least meltdown of all time. It's actually Quartering that's melting down.
Really?
Like, oh yeah. Well, oh yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't even hear the phone was released, but I don't really follow politics too much.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Now, Trump is a master at grifting. And
yeah. Wow, what a good president.
Our argument is president is a grifter, and we're proud of that. He's a lying charlatan. Okay?
Wait, that's not good. That's not a good.
Guys, his whole argument for this, by the way, is that the phone is shit, but we have to buy the shit phone to own the libs so they melt down. And it's like, It's not that the libtard is laughing at you for eating. It's that the libtard is triggered that you're eating. Right?
Oh,
it's insane.
That is actually crazy. Our president's a charlatan.
Say that with admiration, not as like a.
I say that with admiration.
I says that with admiration. Aye, grifter, sir. The head grifter in chief.
How is this real?
Leftist calling him a grifter.
It's not like when a leftist calls him a grifter. I say it in a good way.
Grift respects grift, dog.
That's actually funny. No. It's good when I say it.
I mean, I own his cologne, which I don't even.
Oh my God. Listen, I own his cologne.
Listen, I bought the Trump cologne. What a retard, bro.
I thought
Get
he wasn't
ready for
MAGA.
his defense of the purchase. Oh, I know he's not MAGA until he needs to be. He's Schrodinger's MAGA.
Did he buys the cologne? Come the fuck on.
Remember how expensive it was? One of the ones that has triggered
Wonder
the
how
left
he
the
became
most
broke, guys.
is
This has
MAGA.
triggered the left. The left is so triggered that people are wasting their money on a garbage phone.
Okay.
The left will never recover from us wasting our money on garbage.
This is actually insane.
Gold phone. Now, when this phone, do you guys remember when he launched this phone?
No.
He said
I actually don't. I thought it was not out yet, for real.
It would be made in America, which I thought was dubious at best.
Yeah, so it's a lie that it's made in America, right? Like he's lying.
Well,
it's made in America. It's
made
clearly
in
made in China, and Jared's going to admit that. But it's okay for him to lie to us because it's based.
Wait. Okay, so on the edit from today, I'm spoiling a bit, but it makes sense with what he's saying here. He starts to go, the water bottles, he's offering water bottles for, he goes, I can make them in China for $3, but I'm looking for an American company to make it for $20. But how do you know they're $3 in China? Because he looked into it?
Yeah. Well, he's gonna get them from China. He's not.
Yeah,
gonna.
of
Anyway,
course.
This story gets crazier and crazier the more that he does on it. It really is. Like this is a meltdown. It's not the liberal meltdown. I'll tell you that.
All right, here we go.
We're quietly updated last month to state that placing a deposit quote does not guarantee a device will ever be produced or made available for purchase.
I can't find the mouse.
People put down hundreds of dollars for this phone, and they go, "Yeah, you're no refunds. You're not guaranteed to get a phone, even though you gave us hundreds of dollars in deposit." Jared goes, "Yikes!" But it's like, is nobody ever allowed to criticize the president on anything? Like, even when he's blatantly ripping people off, like
we're quietly updated last month to state dubious at best.
Really focus.
We're quietly updated last month to state that placing a deposit quote does not guarantee a device will ever be produced or made available for purchase. Yikes.
Could you translate tardies for me? Like, what did he say?
It's like, I guess it was $100 you put down.
Okay.
Right? And they're saying that there's no guarantee that a device will ever be produced or that you will get a phone if they are produced, even though you put $100 down.
So scam, yeah.
Okay, that's not great. Instead, the company said deposits reportedly totaling $59 million.
$59 million?
What?
Whoa, buddy.
This reminds me. Remember when Soulja
the
Boy?
left is melting down that right-wingers were scammed out of $59 million.
Remember when Soulja Boy released a video game system? Do you remember that? And it was like an Android, like Ouya style Soulja Boy. That's what this feels like, dude.
Today, conditional opportunity to purchase a phone if Trump Mobile ultimately decided to sell one. The company had originally planned to launch the device last August. Nearly 10 months later, and announced this week that the phones would be
late. Okay.
All
right.
In shipping, though observers quickly noticed the company had disabled comments beneath the post. The move had been aimed at limiting mounting backlash over the months of silence around the rollout. Now,
how will he defend this?
Look at this garbage. Like,
What the fuck?
It looks like total
The camera looks horrible. Like, this is what like a real phone camera is supposed to look like. That looks so cheap, bro. That's actually the most cheap.
It's tacky, bro. It's gold. Okay.
To me, why wouldn't you just get a Trump case? If you really wanted to rep Trump, you could just get a case. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point there, Jer.
But ultimately,
wait, why does the phone look different here
It's
now?
the T1. Look, it's all a scam.
All China.
a lot of this fundraising stuff.
So it
As
turns
much as
out the flag doesn't have 13 stripes on it. It only has 11.
No.
So the flag isn't even accurate to the US flag. And you know right well, if Obama came out with a phone that had 11 stripes on it instead of 13,
Mhm.
everybody was how disrespectful this is to our country, to the troops, our veterans, da 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 da. But when Trump does it, it's like, base, I like it when it only has 11 stripes.
Yeah, this is actually retarded, dude.
Like, I think it's like when Tesla does it.
Yeah.
Tesla releases some goofball product. Like, I have I have Tesla beer. I have Tesla.
You have Tesla beer.
He's such a mark, bro. A fool and their money is easily separated. He's buying the Tesla beer.
Wait, Tesla beer?
Like, this is insane, dude. The argument is that you have to be a sucker consumer for all of this slop, or else you're not a real patriot, and the liberals will win.
Yeah.
I have like I don't know if it's behind me.
Get ready for this.
Oh, back shot.
I have like.
Oh my god, is that? Dude. That's
Bruh.
the dirtiest hair.
Has he showered in weeks? Like, look how matted and filthy.
Yeah, it's matted. It's like dog hair.
Oh my god! Comb your hair, man. It's gonna get all knotted and shit.
Use
You're gonna have to chop it all.
Bro, use
Holy,
conditioner, man. What do you
it's a
do?
Bird's nest.
Holy shit. That's gross.
I don't know if it's behind me.
Look at this side.
What are we doing
Oh,
here, Jerry?
man. It's dandruff
People are
filled.
saying to look at his chin.
His chin.
His scraggly gray beard.
Well, it is, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's he got here?
I have a Tesla Starship.
Okay, the
His
mark of the
Tesla
century.
Starship.
Holy.
The Tesla Starship, buddy. And he doesn't even know what he paid for this.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know. He'll look it up later. I'm pretty sure.
Which is literally just a lighter.
What a scam.
It's a scale model of a rocket. And then, like, at the bottom of the rocket, a lighter flame comes out to light your cigar.
I don't even. He's just a suck off Elon, right?
And it's just a model of the Starship, but it's actually a torch lighter on the bottom.
Wow.
Like, the booster actually works.
It doesn't even work.
I don't
Watch,
know.
He tries to
Yeah, you
start
probably got to
but
guess it
won't.
up.
It doesn't even work. It doesn't even work, Jer. Your torch light's the way, Jer.
He's got no butane.
He's butaneless.
I don't even know.
Oh, wait, his whole argument is like
But it's not
defeated.
even
He's like,
practical. You're never going to use that to light
but he
anything.
goes, who would buy this? I mean, sure, I got the Tesla beer and the lighter and it's like, oh, dude, you're the mark. You're the mark.
But I paid for it. I'm sure it was like, way more than it was worth.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, I was a Tesla fanboy, so I wanted it.
Oh, cringe.
Yeah.
So like, when Trump sells stuff like that, I think it's fine. When he tries to sell like legitimate products,
Wait.
What? This is crazy, bro.
What?
So when Trump just sells rip-off scam garbage products, it's great. I love that. Then when he tries to sell legitimate products, I'm like, what the why are you trying to sell me a legitimate product? I want to be scammed. Donald, please, no lube, sire.
I don't even know. I guess what he's trying to say is when something is obviously a scam, it's fine.
Yes.
But if it has some sort of trickery.
Yes. But like his whole argument just is, it gets crazier and crazier as it goes along. Because he knows right well this is stupid, but he has to spin it as somehow this is a W and the left is destroyed. And it's like, not really.
I mean, let's see how this goes.
I would say, like, I would rather he make sure they're good. I don't think that that's a crazy bad request.
I agree.
Shit.
Like, why are we even debating as to whether the products we buy should be good or not? Just because we like or agree with the person selling them, we should buy bad products? Like, this is insane stuff, man.
No shit with Jer. I think we should be okay with a thing being okay.
But then it's like, how dare you say we're in a cult or we've lost our minds? Like,
you know?
I don't know, man. This seems like you're in a cult and you'll apologize on your knees for literally anything this guy does.
That's a great point, dude.
You know, I would rather he make sure they good. And the cell phone thing,
he makes
it's
sure
not
they
that
good.
different
Did
than
you
like
hear that?
Make sure they good.
He makes sure they good. And the cell phone thing,
it's
their
not that good. Not they good. You retard.
I will say it.
Holy, he makes sure they good for me. I love you, Donald.
I'll be real though, that sentence flub was the least egregious thing he's done today.
Yes.
Like, honestly.
different than like Mint Mobile or you know, you guys probably could name a bunch of other of these like kind of, you know, alternative cell phone networks that just
phones?
go in, use T-Mobile lines.
Buddy,
or use.
Could you say the sentence in a clear fashion? God, it's like so many pauses in between.
Let's be real. These are cell phone providers for black people. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what is it?
Is there a single white person using Cricket? Is there?
Well, was that like a moon cricket joke right there you were throwing in there?
There's a double entendre there.
Verizon lines and then offer a cheaper price. But what they're most mad about, you know, there's not enough stars on the flag. You know, there's been monstrous few.
Quartering is defending that there's not enough stars on the flag and not enough stripes on the flag. Like, at the bare minimum, can we just get the U.S. flag correct? Like, I don't think that that's an unreasonable ask for the president who says "Make America Great Again."
Exactly, that's his
to be
brand.
able to accurately reproduce the American flag on his flagship cell phone.
But if
but the standards
if
are
Biden
so low.
did it right, Trump would be like, you didn't put enough flags there. Like Trump would on Biden for doing the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, days for Trump Mobile. I'm not an American, which explains why I didn't immediately realize that the T1 phone design is off. Oh, so you're writing about American politics, though, huh?
Okay. Okay.
Got him.
But he's right.
But he's right.
But
he's literally right. He's more right than you. That's the thing, which is crazy.
It's such a cult.
It looks suspiciously like a 2-year-old HTC phone.
I hate that when it's like Americans will be like, "Well, you're not Americans." It's like, listen,
everything in America affects everything.
It affects the world, but then Quartering will do global news and talk about like Japan.
Yes.
Like he knows Japan. Like what the
I mean, the U.S. flag that features prominently on the back at a glance to non-natives looks fine, but look closer. There's something curious. It only has 11 stripes. Last time I checked, it should be
nothing he said was correct there. It's like
13. That would be a pretty that would be a pretty goofball product. But the level of nitpicking they're doing.
It's not a level of nitpick. Sir, if you can't even get the U.S. flag right, how are we to trust that the phone is going to be any good at all?
Exactly.
If you can't even get something that basic correct. This is insane.
Buddy.
The left likes to
How hard would it be to make the flag look right?
The left. This isn't even a left-right issue. This is like a consumers don't want to be scammed issue.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you're right, Ash. This story is actually crazier than I thought it would actually be, to be honest with you.
think that people on the right, like, the people on the right are getting duped, but
They are.
They kind
everybody
of
who
are,
buys
man.
this stuff
Like,
knows exactly what they're getting.
When you're president,
okay. So you're conservatives.
okay,
You deserve to be
so
scammed.
it's like that's basically what he's saying is it's garbage, you're being scammed, and you're accepting being scammed for Trump. I don't think that's the case, that 100% of people thought that they were buying a worthless piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just take the L. Why do you even have to respond to this, by the way? Like, why do you have to come in and sweep this up for Trump? Like this is crazy.
Like, what exactly? Why?
But this is the reason he does this, is because this is how he views his customers. He's like, the coffee's a scam. I know it's a scam, but you buy it anyway because you want to be scammed, right?
Exactly.
This is his mentality towards selling stuff, is he doesn't have to offer you a proper value or a good product because he has the correct politics. And that's what this comes down to, is it's like, you should accept inferior garbage because I say I have the same politics as you. It sounds like a charlatan. It's a grift. Yeah, buy this junk because I say that I vote the same way you do. How about you? How about you actually put forward the effort in the marketplace to make a good product that people will buy regard? And that's the thing, like, the whole point of Coffee Brand Coffee is supposed to be it's not political. But the only reason to buy it is for the politics of its creator. That's it. Because otherwise it has no value in the market.
And it's the thing, it's like, why can't, like, okay, if it was some sort of scam, like a musician making this phone, you go, yeah, it's a scam. It's the president of the United States of America who has like a fan base that's like really like intense, right? Why not make a product that is good for them?
Is it really owning the left to eat shit? I'm eating poo. Whoa, the leftist goes, ha, you're eating poo. Triggered, libtard? I'm eating this shit. I love this yummy shit, libtard. You're f***ing down. This is insane.
It's exactly, man.
They know they're probably getting some Chinesium phone from Trump, but
okay,
they were promised they were going to get a phone made in America. That was the entire point of the phone. You're getting a phone made in America with the U.S. flag on it from the Make America Great Again president. It's just, they did not expect they were getting a Chinesium phone, Jer. That's not what they expected.
Yeah, no.
they know they're going to pay $45 a month for it, and that was probably cheaper than what they were paying.
What?
Okay.
People knew exactly.
Wait.
They know they're probably getting some Chinesium phone from Trump, but they know they're going to pay $45 a month for it, and that was probably cheaper than.
Okay.
Yeah, he called it a Chinesium phone.
But, okay, say you have a Samsung or an iPhone or whatever the fuck, right? You're going to now lower. By the way, we use these for everything. It's actually crazy. We use it for like
$45 a month. Like, that's what you would be paying, like, with a flagship like iPhone or Samsung.
Exactly.
Is he not aware that, like, with like Boost Mobile or Cricket is like $10 a month or $20 a month? Like,
no, but
$45 a month.
Are you going to downgrade your phone, which you use at the airport, at scanning things?
It's something that you use every single day that has to be reliable, that's basically a necessity to function in modern day life.
It literally is, yes.
And it's not like every Trump supporter is super rich, right? Like, when you take somebody for a ride for $450 and then you deliver them something that's garbage, like, what the
Yeah, no, you. It's okay. You knew it was going to be yeah, it's not like the phone is like a watch where it's like, whatever. It's like you wear it sometimes and sometimes you don't, right? It's a thing you use to make sure that everything is, you know?
Jer's argument, right? Because somebody say, oh, well, PP just shot on Cricket. Now he's glazing. Well, Jer's arguing that, like, oh, it's competing in the value end of cell phone plans, right?
Yeah.
It's like an economy phone. But I'm pointing out it's not even good in that segment of the market. Like, it's not even competitive there. It's competitive nowhere.
But
it exists solely to extract money from people based on their political opinion.
But and also, by the way, it's different because you're buying the phone. We're not talking about like the.
Remember when everybody clowned the Obama phone? Also, like I remember this. Everybody made fun of the Obama phone.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
but Ash, we're not talking about like the service provider. We're talking about the hardware that runs the provider. The hardware is from China, and it's now everything's from China. But these ones are actually like made by iPhone, trusted, like you know what it is when you open the box, or Samsung.
And what they were paying. People knew.
I hate Jer so much.
Exactly what they're getting when they're buying the cologne. Nobody actually wears it. People put it.
Okay.
What an argument.
What a piece of shit.
Nobody actually uses the cologne, and the cologne's garbage, but you should buy it anyway?
Yeah.
This is so mask off. Like, this whole thing is just an excuse to steal money from people. That's what this is.
Yep.
That's all that this is. It's just a loot and plunder operation. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up in their bars like I did, or put it up around the house and laugh and have a goof and a gaff with it. I've never seen anybody unironically wearing Trump sneakers.
Okay, so when a leftist goes, this shit is shit, your argument is,
go, yes.
Well, yeah, it is, and you.
Of course, and I knew it was shit, but I bought it to trigger you. Are you triggered that I bought shit? That's crazy.
I don't even know what to say. That's unbelievable.
Everybody who bought this stuff bought it to just support Trump. And the left continues to try and pretend like, oh, Trump supporters are getting duped. They're not. They know exactly what they're buying.
Okay, so you're saying is the people on the right are is what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm not even sure what this argument even is. Like, it's not a good look to be making these arguments.
This is actually like the worst argument.
But he thinks this is like he calls it an epic own of the left and that they're melting down. Like, at best, the argument is we're wasting money because we love Trump. And it's not really this huge win.
I mean, no, it's not.
Nobody thought that Trump sneakers were high quality. Nobody thought that Trump cologne was going to be something that they would.
Everything he made, and and the leftists felt it, and not the right. Okay.
Where I guarantee Trump
by
doesn't.
The way, like Ashton said earlier, do you actually think that people don't know? Or sorry, they that they do know. Most people will be like, no, of course it's Trump. He makes high quality stuff, and they'll do it for.
This is the thing. Like, Donald Trump ran a campaign about being like the voice of the voiceless, like the forgotten people will be forgotten no more. His voters largely don't have college educations, are working class people that never voted before. They don't have hundreds of dollars to waste on. Donald Trump is a billionaire. He doesn't need any more money. Why do we need to give our hard-earned money to a billionaire to own the left? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And by the way, this article started by saying the people who deposited $100 might not get the phone.
Aren't even guaranteed to get the phone. Like, there's $59 million, and it might be delivered on, might not be delivered on. Like,
that's even worse than the product being
wear it. Nobody thought like the Trump NFTs were going to be a thing. The left just desperate to try and
desperate. If the left did this, we'd be pointing and laughing all day long.
Of course, if they're buying like Obama or Biden NFTs or a Kamala NFT, you can laugh. Anybody who bought an NFT is a fucking moron. But like, Jer's argument is that they wanted to be scammed or they knew they would be scammed. Like, It's not really the case. It was like being promised, like, you're getting in on the ground floor of something amazing and the president has a plan and trust the plan. Like, we're really defending this stuff?
This is beyond cope, bro.
Smear Trump. His phone will probably be fine.
Smear Trump? You just read that the phone might not even come out. What the is he talking about?
And look, I don't follow any liberal podcasts, but if you go look at like Megyn Kelly, you go look at a lot of the content creators at like the Daily Wire.
Okay.
Everybody's down.
So this is the cope again. Every conservative news channel is down in terms of viewership. So that's why Jeremy's channel is down. He's about to admit his viewership is down. But then at the same time, when people make fun of it for being down, he'll say it's at the highest highs it's ever been. And if you look at the Social Blade, it is at like the highest level it's ever been. But it's all shorts. Like, it's all papered over views.
That make no money.
Like, we live in like a fake reality where this guy will tell you like two things and expect you to believe both of them depending on what's convenient for him. It's insane.
And then we're the right? We're the pieces of shit who are lying and da-da-da. Big support. Let's go for 10 subs. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Channel down, right?
You hear that? His
not
channel's
universally
down.
My channel down, right? But it's not universally true, and this is where Patrick Bet-David is wrong.
Okay.
Tim Pool's channel is thriving. He's getting more views now.
So you failed.
Oh,
failed then. What's the excuse then? If other people are successful, what's the excuse then?
This loser's like entire life about Tim
Pool, and
it's
he wants to be Tim so bad.
Pathetic, bro. It's pathetic.
Then he's.
By the way, this whole like the algorithm is changing. No, shut the up. Before we were banned, we were doing better than any ever.
I love how it has to be like something else's fault, the algorithm's fault. It can't be that the audience's taste has changed or your content is garbage. There's better competition out there for clicks. No, it has to be something completely outside of your control that screwed you over. Okay.
And you know what, though? I'll say this about the YouTube. The YouTube it's finicky. You don't ever know what it is. And that's why it's nice to have all these other websites where it's very consistent. But we all know that Jared's consistently
gotten in a long time. Viewership is down is not because
it's down.
Handpicked.
YouTube doesn't handpick you.
Well, like Patrick Bet-David was trying to argue that what YouTube is doing is they've throttled Mr. Beast's channel and they won't let him get to that high level of viewership anymore, and they're diverting those views to more medium-sized channels.
I hope they are doing that. That's based.
I'll be honest, I think that both of these guys are completely fucking clueless.
I know.
Nobody actually knows how the algorithm really works, and it changes on a constant basis. So instead of focusing on gaming the algorithm, you should probably just focus on making content people actually want to watch. But that's just me.
I'm going to be real. If YouTube is
my
doing
mentality on this, by the way, is I'm like, am I interested in this? And then I'm like, well, if I'm interested in this, I bet you I can get other people to be interested in this, even if they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I'll be able to have a successful show.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy when it comes to making content. Is this something I would watch? Is this something that I would be interested in?
Well,
Quarterings is like, well, what's hot in the news today? It's like,
well, also this Ashton too. We have this mentality as well. How many things are we interested in, but we know the audience will hate, so we don't bring it? So, I'll watch this all day, but I know the audience will hate it. Therefore, we're not going to talk about it.
But there's ways to make the audience invested in it. Like when we first started doing quartering, a lot of people didn't like it.
True. Yes.
But we had a vision for it and we're able to see it through. And now it's the most popular segment we do. Right. So you just have to be smart about things. That's all I'm saying.
Well, what about the that guy with the glasses?
It's possible. Like we could definitely do that as
I
a
want to do
segment.
Linkara so bad.
And we could do it. I was looking at, was it that Gamer from Mars did like an Angry Joe documentary? I thought we might do that at some point this week. There was a documentary on blistered thumbs that I just watched. That was pretty interesting. I
actually am down for that.
Big channels and said you can't be big anymore. It's because 3 months.
Wait, does Mr. Beast need any money? Do you know what Mr. Beast did? We were told by his manager, and he said it publicly. He bought an entire cul-de-sac of houses. Remember, Ash? Instead of buying a mansion. No, we were there in the taxi with him. Remember the guy?
Yeah.
And he said that Mr. Beast bought every house of the cul-de-sac so he would have no neighbors to make noise around him.
That's crazy.
That's based. He doesn't need more views, my point.
4 months ago, I spent all weekend deep diving into this, seeing my own channel viewership drop almost 50%.
He's deep diving his channel's failure.
50%. But Jer, I thought the numbers were better than they've ever been. You were posting them to dunk on Yellow Flash and stuff. But now the truth comes out, they're down over 50%, which confirms what I was saying on the last show, that he's down like 60%. His average views are 38,000. Back in December, it was hovering just under 100,000. Okay. He's down 60% in the last 5 months. So he's panicking. He's drowning. He's losing everything. But then we get told that we're lying about his numbers. It's total. He's the one that's lying.
40% since January, right? January is usually a slow month, but Trump had just won the election.
It was 50% since the previous year, so he's down 90%.
He just said Trump just won the election in January of 2026. Sir, that was last year. Like Trump didn't just win the election in January of this year. You know that, right?
Dude, what are we doing?
Does he actually have dementia? Like, is he actually like the cope that it's all about Trump?
It's called the wet brain.
Oh man,
called the wet brain.
Election, so it was okay. February, March, April, May. It's a combination. One, a lot of casual political viewers, which my audience was or is, especially like on YouTube, they checked out.
What a great business model, by the way.
So it's entirely dependent on external factors outside of your control. Like, but then how is Nick Fuentes sustaining a viewership? And you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Right? There's all sorts, like Tucker Carlson is doing fine. Like, there's a lot of people that are Candace Owens is putting up massive numbers. In this same time period where quartering was falling off, she was posting her biggest numbers of all time. It's that quartering sucks and has fallen off completely.
Like, hey, we won. I'm out. Other people who are hardcore politics people some chunk of them are mad at Trump about Iran. They don't want to watch that every day. Once the Iran stuff goes away and there's some new controversy, some new news, they'll come back.
Like you said, Ashton, he's got to wait for the where's the wind blowing today? I hope the audience isn't mad at Trump today and da.
Like,
it's great.
Wasn't he does this whole argument where he says that the more Trump wins, the less views that he gets. So then it's like, but wouldn't you want the Iran thing to drag on then? If Trump losing brings in more views, like none of it makes any sense. It's all just excuses.
It's like a cope, but there's no point to the cope. Like the cope never has an end where you go, oh, okay, I see what he's talking about.
Right?
No.
A long form video that's an hour long that gets 10,000 views. All right. I'm just speaking in generalities here.
Okay.
Actually, a long form video that's 10 minutes long that gets 10,000 views.
Okay.
That's not really a long form video.
A long form 10-minute video. What is that? What are you talking about?
10 times what a short form video that gets 1 million views will.
Okay,
Yes,
so he means a
Jeremy.
regular video compared to a short.
So,
yes.
So you're admitting, quartering, that your shorts make no money and your channel is dying. Okay, got it.
Good.
But then when we press you about that, and you refuse to admit you're losing, and you are delusional and go, well, social blade graph go up. So pathetic.
Yeah.
But you got to play the game.
And by the way, I'm going to tell him
By the way,
right now.
Topwater ATC says, genuine question, all retardation aside, is this guy okay? He honestly looks like he's about to kill himself. No, he's not okay.
He's not okay.
And that's why he has to flag down the Kino Cathedral channel and all this because he's got nothing.
Yep.
And so he's, well, I'll take everybody down with me. Woo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know why?
And again, even if he didn't do it this time, he's basically created the environment where everyone's cool with flagging.
This whole story, by the way, was just a Trojan horse for him to host another business meeting. And as DSP has shown us, business meetings are not the way to success as a content creator. The audience doesn't care about your analytics. Can you imagine? We broke down, okay, guys, the quarter hour viewership number for DSP, it was low, guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to continue that segment. And then it made a nice recovery when we were in the Blade segment. So maybe we'll do more.
The only joke
no
we
one gives
make,
a shit.
the only joke we make is when RTU. It's like the bit is, and it's not even a bit. Whenever we start RTU, we lose 500 viewers immediately.
But
That's all.
Of that stuff needs to be done off stream.
Yeah,
it's things
exactly.
that we're interested in.
Yeah.
Maybe other content creators care about, but the audience just wants the content that they want. They don't need a business meeting or a schedule meeting.
Yeah, they want the content. And if you do something, it has to be quick. Hey guys, on Friday we're not da-da-da-da, or we're switching da-da-da. That's it. And move on.
A lot of these morons are like, oh, Jeremy's doing little shorts. Well,
yes,
it's true though.
You just cried
it's
about
true though.
Well, keep complaining about it. Keep complaining about it.
You're making no money off of it. I don't care.
Is he okay?
Keep
like
doing
he's
this.
not okay.
I don't care.
Like this is a meltdown. This is a crisis. This is a meltdown. Is really what this is.
But the thing is, it's like, Jared, when you do shorts, it makes us happy because we know you make no money off of it and it's funny to us. So keep doing shorts. I love you doing shorts. In fact, if you stop, I'll be upset.
Like he's breaking the TOS in a desperate attempt to paper over his numbers so people can't make fun of him. But then he admits the channel is failing anyway. So what's even the point?
Buddy, I don't even know what to like. This guy's insane now.
Well, big support. Let's go. Making a bet that will never have to be paid. Says, I will pay $1,000 for any A-log who can show evidence of hooking up with his wife. I don't know if anybody will hook up with his wife other than the bull. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe an A-log will his wife. When I initially read it, I thought you meant any evidence that he's hooking up with his wife. And that's why I said you'll never have to pay out. Maybe.
Now you're like, maybe this one would.
And I'm like, well, maybe he will have to pay out the $1,000 now after I reread it.
And then don't get in the game, and that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to do it. You can have your high and mighty, you're above making slop.
Yeah, we actually are.
We are above.
Oh, you high and mighty people who won't degrade yourself to steal from others and pump out AI slop every day. Whoa, you think you're better than me?
Well, yes. Yes, we
holy shit. Like, he just admits it's slop. He's like, you have a problem with me crapping on the floor? You don't like the smell of it? What's wrong with you?
You high and it's actually really fucking crazy.
He's actually insane. Like, this is a mental illness on display, really.
You're actually, guys are above making shit content. Like, I think so. I'm pretty sure we try.
Shorts, and I support that.
Wait, what did he say here?
Slop. You can have your high and mighty, you're above making slop shorts, and I support that.
You support that we believe we're high and mighty for not making slop? Thanks, bud.
But it's just a waste of time. Like, it doesn't generate any money. it doesn't bring more views to your other
It does
content.
the opposite, actually. It makes people go like, this guy sucks.
It makes people, this is garbage. It hurts your reputation to do it. What's the upside? The only upside is it papers over numbers, so you can pretend Social Blade went up instead of down when it actually is going down, so people can't make fun of you, and that's why you're doing it.
That actually, I'm going to rewind this. This is amazing.
Keep complaining about it and then don't get in the game, and that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to do it. You can have your high and mighty, you're above making slop shorts, and I support that. But YouTube doesn't. YouTube wants shorts. YouTube wants...
No, YouTube actually wants channels that are long form and make tons of money for them.
They want videos that they can serve ads on.
Yeah.
But the only reason they want shorts is because it shows that people are spending more time on their site.
It keeps
or
people,
to try and compete. It just keeps people addicted. So like they want to be able to say to, the shareholders, well, when they ask, well, what are you doing to combat TikTok's share of the market or Instagram Reels? Well, we have this shorts program and we've got this engagement, but it's not actually what they're super interested in terms of making money and servicing ads to people.
And it's also a thing where they could be like, to the investor, they can go like, look, all these schlubs are making shorts. We don't have to pay them. And it keeps people on the website.
Yes.
It's like, oh wait, so it's what?
Even started doing
and the idea too is they want people creating unique shorts, not stealing other people's shorts.
Yeah.
And eventually it's going to come back to bite you in the ass and you will get demonetized for this, bro. I'm just being honest. Like, you think you're going to get away with that forever? One day an AI bot will look at that and go, this is recycled. Then you'll lose all of your monetization. Then you're going to have to go and delete all of that. And then your channel is going to lose like 200 million views. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare.
Monetization, it will take 90 days. It's going to be bullshit. It's going to be all this fucking shit, dude.
3-minute short news segments. I'm trying to do 3 to 5 a week.
And here's the thing is, you've been doing shorts now for 6 months. Has it worked? Has anything changed? Oh, no.
Well, no.
It made it worse, actually.
He was doing them back in 2024, and he admitted they didn't do anything then.
Yeah.
Right?
And that was the hype of them, too.
It's only after he came under critical examination in the microscope that he started pumping these out to try and keep up appearances that he's successful.
Yep, exactly.
Those. Just because that's what it is. The reason left-wing podcasts are doing really well is because they're the...
What the are you talking about? No, they're doing terrible, way worse. Way worse.
Name them. Like, no one watches that.
Am I missing a podcast?
It's a common complaint on the left that the right wing is dominating social media, dominating podcasts, and dominating live streaming. Like,
Tucker gets more views than when he was on Fox now. Like, I don't know if they're real. I mean, I'm assuming they're real, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what he's talking about. What show?
Resistance.
But he also just said he doesn't listen to them.
Yeah.
So how would you even know?
Hassan? So Asmongold, but Asmon gets as many viewers as Hassan, so who cares? So okay, that's Asmon's pretty right wing, like his politics now.
Right wing podcast will do well again if there's another Democrat in office. That's just how it's going to be. That's how it always.
He doesn't want his side to win. He wants his side to lose so he can make money off of being outraged and being the resistance.
But Kill Tony is very right wing. Kill Tony, and it's the biggest podcast in the world, right?
Yeah.
Kill Tony, Joe Rogan was like had Trump on, and they were all Trump this, all Trump that, right? And it did the best.
But I mean, Jared's just admitting that he's an outrage farmer, that he only can exist off getting mad about shit. And then when his side's in charge, it's like, well, I can't get mad because my side's in charge. So what the am I going to do? Right? It's like, well, if you actually had genuine political opinions, like if you had a real ideological agenda to push, then you would be making videos pushing the administration towards the direction you want. but you don't have a direction. So you can't be like, I want Trump to do this and this and this, and because you just have no views at all. You just are a loser, grifter, aimless, driftless.
Mm-hmm. It's about channels who have retention.
And you don't.
Yeah, you have none. That's why you get no views.
The point is, the whole reason, I don't know if you saw, I put out this thing like, I'm going to get into my story quicker.
No, we saw that. You said that in every video for the last 100 videos. So yeah, okay.
Going to provide more information in my stories going forward because I'm trying to increase my retention.
You aren't providing more information. You're still just reading the same article, man. What information are you providing? You're not an expert in anything. You don't know anything about anything. He doesn't even know where Iran is on a map. But he's going to add extra value and information about whether the Strait of Hormuz is open or not. No, you're not. Shut the up. And by the way, this extra value, as you pointed out, is just him asking Grok and then reading AI.
Yes.
He's not providing any true analysis of his own.
Okay, well, let's be real, Ashton. Do people even care about providing more information? They want more entertaining content.
Well, like, especially with quartering, right? It's straight up infotainment.
Infotainment, like exactly.
Nobody is going to this to truly be geopolitically informed. Like, no serious person is watching a quartering video and thinking they came away understanding the issues better.
Exactly.
You're going to a quartering video to hear him be like, look at this blue-haired feminist. This black person committed a crime. Locked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what this is.
But you know what's funny? He doesn't even do that anymore. He'll say it, but it, like very like half-heartedly, low energy, but like all these liberal, like where's these liberal, they're ruining gaming. Like, where's that energy? Where's that energy?
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
Oh, look, the passion.
The cringe there was off.
I know. I almost died there.
Is he 100 years old? Oh my God. He's not okay, is he?
No.
Look at him, man. Look at the bags under his eyes. The way he's wearing these glasses now to try and hide the eye bags.
No.
It's not working, Jer. It's not working.
Now, Ash, you saw what I was editing today, right? The Wednesday afternoon. That first clip where his like lights off. His eyes. After this, I gotta just show them the eyes. His eye bags today actually scared me. He looks like he is like a skeleton and it's like hollow eyes.
I hate to spoil it, but it turns out he's had these eye bags since the day he was born.
Ooh.
So when he was a kid, should we just pull it up? When he was a kid, he actually had the eye bags, like when he was 10 years old.
What?
So like it's actually like some sort of genetic defect where the flesh under his eyes is all up.
But I would say also the sleep thing isn't helping either. So
yeah.
Make sure you click that. And also
but when you folks see today,
you know what? Just show it. You know, hold on. What time are we at?
22:52.
Okay, let's come out of this folder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get out of this folder.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to Jer newspaper A logging 1993. So this is the thing, like Jer thinks that this is all going to blow over and everybody is going to leave him alone. But A logs are at the level where they're clipping his local newspapers to find Jeremy Hambly at age 10. Look at his eye bags. He had them when he was 10 years old.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy, man? This was the last time, by the way, he ever actually read a book. By the way, Sneeko, the real Sneeko, has gifted 5 subs.
That is Sneeko.
I never thought that would happen in a million fucking years. That actually is the verified Sneeko account. I'm not kidding.
What up, Sneeko? How you doing? Let's go. We're Jeremy Hambly. Do you hate him, bud?
I guess even Sneeko hates Hambly, buddy.
Let's go.
Every single person in chat on Sneeko calling him cock in the glory hole club. Man, I don't know what to say about that. That's crazy, buddy.
Yo, let's go.
Sneeko can only cough up 5 subs, though. What the?
Listen, our audience takes a bit to get used to.
You'd figure Sneeko would do like a 50 bomb.
Let's
at
give
least,
a W Sneeko so you can throw some more subs. Let's give a W
Smelling
Sneeko.
broke from old Cucko there, the clown. Fuck.
Imagine he's just like, holy shit, Jesus Christ.
God.
Sneeko W.
No, this isn't Al. This is Al Casino that Sneeko's over here watching this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know.
Let's go.
I don't even know what to make of that, buddy. That's insane.
We need the fa sound effect. Fa. Is that Sneeko, right? Doing that sound effect? I think it is, right?
I don't know. All right, let's go back. We were at what, 22 minutes? You said 22 minutes.
Whoa.
It's gone to the point now where the A-logs are A-logging Jared's letter to Santa from age 7.
Let me show you this real quick. Where's the Wednesday one I edited today? Wednesday's.
It's in Wednesday. No, it's in the, go back into the main folder.
Okay.
That one, yeah, 0.0. No. In the return.
Oh my God, there's so many folders.
And that one. And then Wednesday.
There it is. Okay, hold on. There's like 800. Is this it right here?
Yeah.
Look at his face. Look at his. No, wait. Where's the where's the Tuesday? Or there's so many.
And a hot sauce for 2,000 kicks says they will also pay 1K for any A-log who can show evidence of hooking up with his wife. I know. He's just in utter darkness, just utter sadness.
And then you play the video. Look at his eyes
like
here.
Bro.
Yeah, it looks sickly, dude. Even Mel's
honestly like he was dying.
Fuck?
Like he honestly looks like he has AIDS in that opening frame. Like,
yo,
that was
guy,
crazy.
He needs to have a B in the back of it. Okay, where do I go? Monday. And then I'm like literally
Monday morning.
There's so
Monday
many.
Morning. It's 0.2.
I know, it's so 22.
And then we're at like 22 minutes. Okay.
It's about channels who have retention. The point is, the whole reason, I don't know if you saw, I put out this thing like, I'm going to get into my story quicker. I'm going to provide more information in my stories going forward because I'm trying to increase my retention.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
We're going to put a bullet in my head.
Checking his pulse again, is Jer.
Make sure you click that.
Neck
and also, if you're watching, I see we're in a...
He's still begging for likes. He's still begging for likes, and he's still getting ratio, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
This is crazy.
Or with the butt hurts. So
no, you're the butt hurt.
What?
You're the like you can just calling them the butt hurts. They're the ones that are making you cry out in pain every hour on the hour. Multiple times an hour, honestly, for likes because you're butt hurt that they're disliking your content. Like your ass hurt, Jer.
Like Jared, I don't know what to tell you, but we make money off making fun of you.
He's so bad at this, though. Like, the butt hurts.
You make sure you click the thumbs up button here.
Yo!
He refreshed and the ratio got worse for him.
Oh no.
You should be saying,
oh no.
Your career is over. You're losing it all.
Hold that out, Jer. Loser.
But he's
tough,
going, oh no. It's like, yeah.
He's getting ratio,
no.
but he's obviously bum hurt. He's butt blasted, buddy.
Buddy, this guy's getting hard from every
439 dedicated.
Look at this. 1775
coffee is a better deal. Will that guy get banned in real time?
People,
imagine he banned him like
here. We've got to be able to defeat them. Hopefully,
you can't defeat them. You lost again, and he's lost every single day. He has not at any time defeated them in the last month.
You know what's funny too, Jer? You've made us bigger than ever, and it's fun. Yeah.
Do you notice though? Like, he builds this up as this big deal. Like, we got to defeat them. It's a war. Oh. But then he'll pretend like he doesn't care at the same time when he loses.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you put this much attention on it also, you're just feeding the trolls. You're just giving them like a feast. And they know, like, if I go over here and dislike this, Jer's going to crash out again. He's so stupid. He's empowering the trolls.
Yeah.
So make sure you leave a like.
And now we don't care about YouTube TOS, so now we can say anything. Oh,
Click on the video. Quartering will.
By the way, Raw Jer moved over to Kick now too, eh? We got Raw Jer on Kick. We got Raw Jer on Rumble. Congrats to Raw Jer.
Sorry, I love you, but I only know you because of Crowder. So if you go over, yeah, I get it. I get it. Most days that won't go over.
No one will ever choose him over Crowder.
That's obviously a troll.
I don't think so. I think that's a true and honest fan and supporter. It's just letting Jer know he'll never measure up to Steven Crowder in a million years. And Jer's like, I know I'm no good.
A lot of news. Yeah, thanks for boosting my views.
Your views went from 70,000 to 800, Jer.
No.
This guy just talked about how his views were down 90%. And now you're like, oh, thanks for boosting my views. Was that the... Okay. You know what, Jer? You're welcome. Now we'll keep doing it then. Happy?
Some more reviews on it.
Oh, God. Here we go, folks. Watch this.
He crashes.
It's absolutely delicious. We're only doing like... you know, illegally potentially dangerous.
No! The reviews are negative. Imagine reading that illegal / potentially dangerous coffee. This product does not contain the required nutritional facts panel required on its packaging by the FDA, since it is artificially flavored coffee. What is inside this product that gives it flavor? The packaging does not contain information regarding the producer or distributor, only a website that also does not contain the information. Where is this product being produced from? Unable to verify if batches have been contaminated or recalled since it is missing the required information. The product page simply states coffee as the ingredients. Also, it states that it contains nuts. What kind and how much? It's also missing an allergy warning since it contains nut ingredients. All of that is actually true and accurate. None of that is a lie. That is actually the truth. And Jared's going to cry about it. But that...
Imagine promoting
By the way,
your
22
coffee.
people found it helpful as well.
Oh, wait, imagine promoting your coffee. And then your first review says potentially dangerous. And you point it out. And you point it the fuck out.
And then he's going to seethe about it, by the way. He's going to seethe about it, by the way.
Buddy, I'm going to buy some of his coffee and review it myself.
Coffee? Yeah, no. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, nice birds of tricona.
I'm going to buy a single bag of freeze-dried strawberries to give him the least amount of money as possible and review it as like poisonous.
It actually is 100% Kona. Thank you.
I'm gonna say I went to the hospital.
I'm pretty confident that it is not 100% Kona and it is blended Kona. Like, this review says this is not Kona, 100% Kona. This is fraud. It's very hard to find 100%. So when I saw this, I bought it immediately because this is my favorite coffee. I was let down immediately. This is a terrible blend of non-Hawaiian coffee beans. They couldn't even be bothered to do a blend of other Hawaiian beans, but instead use an extremely low-quality blend of burnt and bitter beans. Anyone that used to drink Kona before the shortage or still overpays now directly from Hawaii knows the difference. I feel like that's a legitimate review.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think that that's a troll review, in all honesty.
Look
it sounds like this person actually knows what they're talking about.
Look at this one. Davis on chat says, Andy, you should drink some coffee on stream. Fill your mouth with blood capsules and spew out all the blood for 5 minutes straight. Ash, I'm gonna take a picture of a hospital band on my arm and put it on Amazon and go, this put me in the ER.
Like, even if it is a troll, right? Is it a troll when it's the facts?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go to the hospital for this coffee.
It is 100% Kona. It is not a blend.
That's
So
very doubtful.
It's there. Do you know where Kona is grown? Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's
so
very
expensive. He's so bad, bro.
Yeah, it's Hawaii.
Expensive.
Okay. Not paused. It's not paused.
He's definitely off of Twitter as well.
This is a real show.
The butthurt blend. Okay, yeah.
He's just staring at the chat, felting him, and just getting mad and just engaging with the
blend.
The butthurt blend.
The butthurt blend.
No doubt it's the butthurt blend, buddy.
Are you upset about people online?
Why not Sive?
What?
Why not Sive?
I'm enjoying the morning show more. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I enjoy your dollar.
By the way, Bradcool Unlimited has converted to the show and gifted a sub.
Is that
Kino
a real
Casino.
guy?
That is the legitimate, true, and honest Bradcool Unlimited. That's tough for quartering, man. He lost his only real fan.
I keep seeing this guy seed on Twitter. I'm like, is this even a real person? I don't even know what to believe.
Apparently now a casino, bro. I don't know. You're gonna have to go to bradcool.com to see if this account is part of the verified Bradcool army or not. Probably not. It's probably an imposter Bradcool.
The system, and I'm tired of pretending that we're not.
Oh, that was brutal.
I can't tell if this guy's a real fucking guy, honestly. I'm like trying to figure it out for the last half an hour. I'm not kidding.
Let me be very clear. Gina Carano won this fight, no matter what anyone.
No, she didn't win the fight. It's a culp alert. Culp alert. Culp alert. She literally did not win the fight. She lost in under 20 seconds quartering. She was immediately taken down and submitted. Okay? Like, you can try and say that she had a moral victory, right, by losing weight or making money. But she did not win the fight. She lost the fight.
She lost faster than I lost.
Yeah, that's almost impossible.
Thanks.
Like, figure it out.
I was speed running fighting, by the way. That's why I lost, Ash. You know I like speed running, right?
Well, no, it was because Ralph cursed you, bro.
Oh yeah, it was the curse. It was the curse of the Ralph ring. Yeah.
Says she is probably in the best physical condition of her life. She lost 100.
Is she or did she lose?
That doesn't change the fact she lost the fight, bro. Like, you can't say she didn't lose the fight. You can say she won in life but lost the fight. That's fine.
The moral victory.
This is an insane cope. Like, stop denying reality.
Like Ash's cope was, well, at least Andy walked in the ring. Where have you got? At least there was something there.
Yeah, well, but I didn't say you beat Salt Poppy. I didn't say you won the fight. I'm like, well, you had the balls to show up and fight a much more experienced guy, and
Jesus, come on.
You can't just say like, well, he won the fight. So, okay, well, he made a bunch of money, and we had like a 5-star trip to London, and all of our accommodations were taken care of, and we met a bunch of celebrities over there, and it was really cool, and we were in like a limo and shit. I don't know. Like, there's ways to argue it, but it's not he won the fight.
No, I don't care what anyone says. Andy won that fight.
Yeah, he won, bro. Like that jab that you flicked out to his body that barely made contact, bro.
Listen,
you would have had this on points. Ref shouldn't have stopped it, bro.
I was trying to just trick him. That's
Nathaniel Bustamante L. But where the is Nathaniel Bustamante? Like, where are these Salt Poppy fights at? Like, I want to see him fight again. Like,
hang on. Salt Poppy. Let's check out what he's up to.
He lost to Tony Ferguson like a year ago, and he hasn't fought since.
Immediately a video of me being knocked out.
Well, that's his whole career. Is that
his whole career is me getting knocked out?
We made him, honestly. I made you so poppy, bitch. I made your name, and you squandered it, bitch.
So I just searched his name on Google, and the picture is me like this. I'm like, I've made history, folks. I've made history.
100 pounds and looks
all honesty,
incredible.
Though, you actually did make him, and he actually like it up completely.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what to say.
Well, the problem was because I lost so fast. I was not experienced at all, obviously.
It set up these expectations that he would destroy everyone like that. And then his next couple fights he did, but then he got felted like three times, I think now. He's been felted. He got knocked out by Slim. He lost the decision, I think, to Anthony Taylor, and then he got stopped by Tony Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
He beat that fucking Mateus guy from Poland, though.
Oh,
that was something.
Yeah, yeah.
She got $1 million payday for this, which people hear $1 million and they're like, oh my God, that's so much money. Well, how much did it cost?
His argument is she won the fight because she made $1 million. But then he immediately undercuts the argument by saying she had to pay taxes and pay trainers. So did she win then? Like either she made the money or she didn't, bro. Like you can't have it both ways.
If you paid someone to train you $900,000 in a year, you were scammed. I paid how much?
Simp shit
for like 2 months.
Wait, he goes,
like 5,000.
It's only $1 million for 14 seconds. Like, right.
And that was my cope too.
She probably cleared a couple $100,000.
No.
After training, travel, all this kind of stuff.
You don't think they paid for her plane ticket?
You couldn't get her a last plane ticket? Like, Misfits got one, you fucking mongoloid. Like,
she had to pay for her fucking hotel? Yeah, dude. Like, dude, you're retarded. He's so stupid.
But she looks great.
She took the bus. She took a bus there, yeah.
Got her confidence back.
I can goon to her, so
she's probably going to be able to parlay this into more things.
Well, she admitted she was retiring after, so it's not being parlayed into jack shit, bro.
Yeah, like
there are no more fights. Like both of them retired after.
She won for her to have a team of trainers on staff for a year.
Well, that was kind of a waste of money, wasn't it? That's a big loss to me. In fact, Ashton was like, bro, you shouldn't have even paid for trainers. You should have just not trained at all and just walked in there and got knocked out.
When we look back on it in hindsight, we shouldn't have even bothered to have you train at all.
Yeah, or gain weight. We should have just
had you take a knee in the middle of the ring.
That would have been based, wouldn't it?
And then like chop the crowd and tell them to your.
Yeah,
that's what we should have done.
Yeah,
but
I didn't train for.
I sat up till almost 11 o'clock at night, and I actually missed it.
Listen to this. So he didn't even see the fight. He was going for a Mountain Dew or a Miller or whatever and he missed the fight going over to his second fridge.
I was getting some deja vu. He re-explains this story to Mel, and that's where we found out on that stream he has the second fridge. Amazing. Here
they were starting the fight. I went to go get a 7-Up. I was like, yes, okay.
A 7-Up.
I'm sure it was a 7-Up, bro.
He said he said Sprite on the other edit, by the way.
He's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. And while my back was turned at the fridge,
who goes, by the way? That's like a rookie mistake. Like, who goes for a drink at the very beginning of the first round?
Yeah.
Like, you had hours to get your sorted out. There was all these promo packages and like half hour between fights. Like,
in fact, it took
what
too
a
long.
Bomb. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
it was over. Go back and watch all the Logan Paul versus, I think, Floyd Mayweather rigged stuff. There was
Floyd
Mayweather.
Mayweather, buddy. It's Mayweather, Jer.
Stop. That's amazing. Floyd. Hang on.
There's a point. Go back and watch all the Logan Paul versus I think Floyd Mayweather rigged stuff. There was
Mayweather rigged stuff.
He needs to retire. Well, he's claiming that fight was rigged, which I don't think that fight was actually rigged. I know a lot of people argue that it was, but it's just that Logan Paul outweighed Floyd Mayweather by like 70 pounds and was like a foot taller than him. And Floyd was washed also. But like Logan didn't even really land anything either. Anyway, it was a bum fight. Anissa Jama's strap on for 10 subs!
Let's go. Big support. Yeah, huge support. What a fun show today. Wow.
the point where if you thought Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano were going to be like a 5-round knockdown dragout, then you were an idiot.
That's what you said. That's what you said. You said it would go past the first round. That was your guarantee. That's what you said, that it would be an entertaining fight and it would be a back and forth. Now you're pretending like you never said that. You, buddy.
Ash told me the fight wouldn't last 30 seconds. And he was right.
This fight was to sell all the other fights.
There are no other fights, you idiot.
Nobody who actually...
They're not fighting again. They're not fighting again. And by the way, it didn't sell anything. It wasn't a thing that you bought. It was a Netflix subscription.
Yeah, free. Well,
what is this guy talking about?
Most people have
like
Netflix.
He actually has no idea what he's talking about. Like he's saying on the card, like maybe, I don't think he actually knows what he's talking about at all. Well, I don't think so.
Well, the fight was supposed to be like legendary because Ronda was returning and so was Gina. Gina was the first, like, you know, whatever, all this. So it's like, well, it was it's entertainment. Like,
you know, it got 21 million viewers on Netflix, but like Canelo and Crawford did over 40 million, and Jake Paul and Mike Tyson did over 100 million. So, like, when you put it in the grand scheme of fights that have been on Netflix, trash. I think it performed the lowest of all of the fights that have been on Netflix.
Yep.
You know?
And so,
he watches UFC, thought this was going to be a, you know.
Mind you, like, I actually do, like, know the fight business a little bit, and, like, I read articles about it every single day. So, like, I'm not a complete clueless, like, Jer trying to talk about shit I don't know about. Like,
yep, exactly.
5-minute round, you know, leaking all over the place. Was never going to be that.
You said it would be. You said it would be, though.
Does Jer remember what he said yesterday? Like, I don't understand what he's talking about.
It was never going to be that.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll right into the afternoon. I'm trying not to, but I think I have like flipping.
He was so late that when he ended his show, 20 minutes later, he had to start another show. What a waste.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go ahead. Hurry up, Jer.
He can't even count. He couldn't even count to 5. His brain malfunctioned.
5, 6 segments left.
Wait, it's not even 5, 6. It's not even Sesame Street. Like, holy man, you couldn't count to 6, or is it 5 or is it 6, man?
By the way,
you only managed to count to 4, and then your brain stopped functioning.
It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. That's like how that pause should go. Where the next jump is a big jump.
Diarrhea as lube for Anissa strap on for a gifted sub.
Jesus. But you know what I mean? You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, what the fuck?
We're probably going to be getting pretty close. What's your new X handle? I'm not using X. I only have like this old.
You liar!
Oh my god, we're looking at it, bro. We're looking at you signed into X right now.
Oh. By the way, bad news for Phil, folks.
He missed the goal.
He missed the goal. He couldn't He couldn't find his wheel because he sold it. He played with it with a controller, and kick withheld. So.
Turns out that Forza Horizon 6 did not save the business
And someone said, "Who cares?" I do.
Dead X channel, Dead X account. I don't post. I just grab posts.
Okay.
So a lot of people thought they were really discovering something when they saw that I still use Twitter to gather stories, but I'm not posting.
Why is he seething so hard? Like,
okay.
So mad,
let's see.
bro.
This is a meltdown.
Nice sniff, Jer.
What was I just doing? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Lord have
What was I just doing?
You know, like you're asking us what you were just doing. Like, do you actually have dementia? Like, is this it? Are you brain damaged, sire? Question mark? Like,
This guy. What was I just doing? I don't know. Yo, that's actually really.
What was I just going to do? I had to do something quick.
What? You had to do something quick? I don't even think he said quick. I don't even think. I don't know what's happening. The corn pop and Schersheimer's out here in this smartphone. This episode was insane. It really was. This Monday episode,
Yo, bro. Jer Biden is the funniest nickname ever.
Well, let's just keep going.
Well, I don't know what I was doing. Well, I guess we'll keep trucking along. I forgot what I was up to, but we'll figure it out.
Forget. Yeah, I know Crowder's live. It's cool. You know,
they're like end the show. Crowder's live. Wait, it's cool? I thought you said you had to not step on Crowder's toes. Now why is it cool there, Jer Bear?
it's something like I've often been too open about my own, life. People use it against me.
The same thing.
You're still doing it. Oh man.
God damn it, bro.
And it's weird but like I'm just an open guy and that's who I am.
Yeah.
I think Theo Vaughn is also a pretty open guy.
You're not Theo Vaughn.
But if you're going to be open about stuff, you have to be prepared for people to be critical of that, especially when you're a public figure who goes around mocking and gossiping about everybody else's business. It's really that simple. You just can't be a bitch and cry like you do, Jer.
Bro, does Theo Vaughn start his podcast, start crying about the haters?
And that's who he is too. And but he kind of made Theo look bad. He made Theo kind of,
What?
Wait. Everyone on Joe Rogan for what he said about Theo, you mongoloid. Joe Rogan had to apologize today. Does this guy not know or 2 days ago when he said this?
I don't know. Let's just continue.
He doesn't even know the news that he's talking about.
Clown. Rogan, a longtime friend and frequent collaborator of Vaughn, said during the podcast that the comedian's actions since starting the pills freak him out.
Oh, here we
particularly
go.
his comments about his dark
Jim.
comments. The podcast
He called Rogan Brogan. Did you hear that?
giant note, particularly his comment during the podcast of the comedian. Rogan, a longtime friend and frequent collaborator of Vaughn, said during the podcast that the comedian's actions since starting the pills freak him out. Particularly his comments about his dark comments.
Rogan. You think Rogan lost her lawsuit?
Yeah,
Podcast
I don't know
giant.
what they were thinking with that. Honestly, it's just gonna go away. It's not gonna go away.
Noted that Vaughn had openly discussed this in the past, including in public settings. Rogan also brought up the Netflix taping involving Vaughn that he claimed it didn't go well. They never used it. According to Rogan, he heard Theo Vaughn bomb during the performance, and at one point he told the audience, "I'm just trying not to, end it all."
He can't speak.
I've recently started to go back to church.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Buddy, come on. You admitted that you weren't attending for months. Have you been there recently? Probably not, buddy. You were attending virtually.
Yeah.
I don't see myself ever turning into a holy roller or, demanding my viewers.
Doing